What's up, guys? Hey, Blake. Hey, friend. Oh, whoop. Oops. Tap that screen, guys. How about with a live goal? Appreciate you guys being here. Glad to be back. Hey, tubers. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I see you over there. Africa, home of the hip hop. Ryan, see you there, bud. Oh, thank you, Dennis. Thank you for the gifts of the jewels over there. Appreciate you on the tube. Appreciate you guys. Welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in. Glad you guys are here. Glad you guys are here. If you voted for Donald Trump, you can hop up in the box and we'll have a conversation with you. If you're over on the Tube side or on the Twitch side, which we're on both of those now, you can call the number. Call the number on the screen right there. Glad you guys are here. Like I said, we are going to get started here shortly. I have posted my first of multiple videos. Multiple videos that we've got set to go from the march, and it was an excellent experience. Excellent experience all the way around. I'm very, very glad that I went. I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for helping make it possible. I hope you enjoyed I hope you guys enjoyed the hour that I was live there, but we've got more. I've got more content coming your way, and as promised. Okay, so I just want to say thank you again, and we've got more coming. And this is for Naquan. There you go. While we wait for someone to either call in or hop up in the box. Here you go, bud. Ari's not the boss of me. Secret squirrel. Don't tell her I said that. Oh, we got someone in the box here. We got.
Well, if it's not the colonizer.
Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Okay, how old are you? What state did you vote in?
36. I'm at that age, time. Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
Okay. Well, I support the Great Orange Hope because he's a significant advocate for the 1031 exchange, white boy.
That's it.
We can start with that, colonizer.
I don't know why you're calling me a colonizer.
Are you not?
Why do you still support Donald Trump?
Are you avoiding the question? Are you not a colonizer?
I asked you why you supported Donald Trump. I don't know why you're doing that. It seems like you're avoiding the question.
I told you why. He's an advocate for the 1031 exchange, and you can admit you're a colonizer.
I don't understand why. I mean, I like deferring capital gains. So basically, you're telling me that's the only thing that you care about is deferring capital gains.
That's one. That's
Is there anything else that
one.
you care about, or are you just gonna sit up here and bitch and moan? Like anything else, or should I just move on to someone else who knows how to talk?
Down, white privilege. White.
No, thanks. Anyways, do you want to talk about something else? No, I asked. Do you want to talk about something else? You're annoying. I don't like you. So, do you want to talk about something else, or do you? No.
Yeah, we could talk about something.
Cool. What do you want to talk about then?
Your colonizing ass.
Cool. Turn your camera on.
Why?
Show us what color you are.
What color do you think I am?
It doesn't matter. Turn your camera on.
Oh, so you want to see my race?
No, just turn your camera on.
I'm looking at you.
It doesn't really matter. Turn your camera on, or you can go away. Unless you're a little scared-ass little bitch and you won't turn your camera on. Oh, that's right. You're a scared-ass little bitch and you won't turn your camera on. That's what I thought. Yeah, he is. Yeah, all right.
What a titty baby.
Oh, so you won't turn your camera on because you're a scared-ass little bitch?
What a...
I'm still waiting for you to turn your camera on.
Wah.
Why are you saying wah? I'm the one sitting here with my full fucking face out and you won't do it because you're a little bitch.
Colonizer.
You can call me a colonizer all you want, bud. I don't really care.
Are you not?
My family didn't come here until 2 generations ago, so no.
Doesn't matter.
Also, people colonized my country, which is why they left Lebanon. If you knew anything about history, you would know that.
Are you not white?
Nope.
Wrong.
Correct. Actually, I am not.
Wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
What are Lebanese people considered around the world?
White.
Wrong.
Yeah, they're white.
Do you want to bet?
Lebanese is a nationality, dumbass.
I know that Lebanese is a nationality. I asked you, are Middle Eastern people considered white in the rest of the world? And the answer is no.
That's not what you said, white boy.
I said, are Lebanese people considered white?
Yes.
Lebanese people are from the Middle East, you fucking moron. Middle Eastern people aren't considered white. You're a fucking idiot.
White.
Jesus Christ. I don't go away. I don't care about you. Anyways, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump and you can have an actual conversation, request up, please. Okay? I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. In America, though, we absolutely are, because in America in the 1930s, Middle Eastern people literally sued to be white because they didn't want to be considered anything else, because they realized that racism is a real fucking thing and they didn't want to not be considered white. That's how you know racism is real, because they didn't want to be not white.
Well, He was so desperate to appear white that all of his videos were of Dean Withers. So
Amazing. Nemo is here with a look at that cunt. Damn, dude, looks so fucking fresh.
Oh, yeah. I finally, so I moved, and so I've been looking for a new barber, and I've been putting it off, and I finally, I mean, it sucks because it's really like a roll of the dice, but I found a barber shop, and I feel like dude may have went a little too short on the top, but I mean, he did great on the sides. Yeah.
Maybe a little too short on the. Okay, I can see I see where you're coming from there, but it does look very fresh though. I gotta be honest with you. I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Pay,
Where's my fucking money, you little
pay me
bitch?
my,
No, I don't think so.
pay me my
I don't think so. This
Come
is
on.
so embarrassing, Popcorn. By the
Here's
way, everybody literally
pay the
just
mo-
sends me lives
pay the-
around TikTok because they're
pay the-
like, Matt, here's Popcorn. He owes you money. And also,
Yeah.
nobody platforms you anymore because
He-
nobody wants to talk to you.
and
Just like me, because all of my users paid me $500 to no
You
longer platform you. So
can't.
you can just fuck off. Okay. Anyways, I just wanted to remind you that you owe $500. Also, if anyone wants to, you can all go watch the video of Popcorn getting absolutely fucking owned, where he literally admits that he lost the bet. You can go watch that. It's the number. I just because of Popcorn being a little bitch, I pinned it back at the top of my profile. That's just for Popcorn because he won't stop saying it. So just for him. It's just for you, bud. I pinned it at the top of my account so that everyone can watch it.
as soon as I laughed as soon as I saw you let him up because I knew exactly what was gonna happen.
Oh yeah. No, he's still 100% banned from the platform, guys. Don't worry. I'll never let him talk. I just wanted to remind him of that. That's all. So, anyways. All right, guys. We're back. If you're over on the tube side, hey, Erika, other Erika, hey, friend, how are you? Missed all you guys. If you're over on the tube side, give us a ring. The number is located right above my head, or it's pinned at the top of the chat. Glad to be back. Glad to be back here with Nemo. Our friend Erika is here, presumably because she doesn't have school this week, so she's popped in with us for a little bit, which is always fun. That's delightful.
I just want to reassure you, I'm not going to be here for that long. I am going to go to sleep at
Sure.
some point.
Sure.
Matt,
Yeah.
somebody in the comments asked whereabouts in Lebanon your family are from.
My family is from so my dad's side of the family is primarily from the Shuf region, which is kind of central and east of Beirut, and there is actually a cedar reserve right above the village where my family is from. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. That's where my dad's side of the family is from. My mom's side of the family is from a little bit south of that, not in like the very south, but a little bit further south of that, closer to the coast. I would say like halfway between Beirut and the border of Lebanon and Israel, basically. So those are the places where my family is from. So I mean, I'm not going to get into a whole geography lesson if we really want to. You guys will get real bored. But I want to tell you guys, Matt Manda had nice things to say about. Oh, that's nice. I want to tell you guys, by the way, real quick while we have a moment. I had a lovely time. In New York City. I said it earlier. I'm going to say it again. I'll probably say it a few more times tonight. I wanted to thank you guys for you guys offering some help and being generous for the trip to NYC. We were live for an hour during the march. I got a ton of footage. I've already put out one video that I finished editing today. I got a ton of footage with my DSLR. I've got a bunch of pictures. We're gonna put those together. She said she felt safe with me. Oh well, that's really nice, friend. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm very glad. Friend Lainey down in the chat. I got to meet Lainey. I got to meet our friend Crystal. I got to meet. I'll tell you more about it in a minute. But it looks like we might have someone who wants to talk. I did meet Steve. Yes. Let's see here. Sat Town Sports. Hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I didn't. I tapped by mistake. Sorry, bro.
That's all right, friend. I hope you have a good night.
You too.
All right. All good. Once again, guys, if you did vote for Donald Trump, we'd like to ask you guys to pop in the box and let's have a chat. Let's have a conversation. I got to meet Lainey, who I mentioned earlier. Lainey was super fucking cool. I have enjoyed meeting her and chatting with her very, very much. I got to meet, let's see. I'm going to forget. Now I know I'm going to forget somebody. Let's see. I'm going to try to go through everybody. I got to meet Thick. I got to meet Crystal. I got to meet Emma. I got to meet Polly and Ari. You guys know I was there with them. I got to meet our friend Mia. I got to meet Linnati was there. Our friends Makeup by Noel, she was there. Jack Lantern was there. Ruben was there.
RJ.
Of course, RJ. And RJ and Fax was RJ and Fax, of course. Jess, Naquan, of course. Naquan was there. Naquan was our host on Saturday evening for
Karaoke.
For karaoke, yes. Oh, my apologies, Lainey. They excuse me. My deepest apologies. My bad. But Naquan Naquan was there. And it was a lot of fun. It was very, very nice to meet a lot of these people in person and just get a chance to chat. I don't know, compare notes and be in person and it's kind of I will say I just want to say it's nice when you meet people and you interact with them via the interwebs and these apps and the things that we do, and you're like, oh, I think I like that person, I think they're nice, and then you meet them in person, you're like, oh, they're also just like that in person, and it's cool. It's fun. So I was really glad. It was nice. And the March was amazing. There were 350. So, Martina, our friend Martina was there, of course. Oh, geez. Totally forgot. Martina is one of the organizers of No Kings. There were 350,000 people just in Manhattan alone. We went from Central Park South down to Times Square. I didn't even know this until after the fact. We went down 7th Avenue, but they had 7th Avenue and 8th Avenue. I was like, holy shit. That when you see some of the pictures and the videos from above, actually, if you go on Crystal's page, on Twist's page, you see some video from above. It is wild. There were a lot of people. It was crazy. When you look at my video that I just posted, you're like, oh, hey, it was kind of crazy because we're like in the crowd. You see the crowds, you're like in the crowd, but you don't get a sense of just how big it was. And when you see it from above, you're like, holy shit! It was really, really big. It was really cool. Hey, friend, what's happening?
Hey, friend. Listen, I'm glad you brought up that video because I had the same feeling, right? Like I couldn't conceptualize like how many people were there when you're like in that kind of crowd. When I saw that aerial view, I was like, holy fuck. So the video I posted, if you guys can see, at one point they had a really big, giant, oversized Constitution. We started behind that Constitution. We followed. We were amongst those people. And it was just the most overwhelming, insane kind of energy. I've never felt anything like that. Absolutely. Oh, why you gotta? Oh, come on now.
What? Oh no, that's a good picture. Looking at Thick
No,
and
that's
Crystal
cute.
and me and just it's a nice picture. We
It is
grabbed
a nice
some
picture.
lunch before I left on Sunday. That was fun. It was a good time.
You know, speaking of like pictures and videos, Matt. If y'all are interested, our dear Matty is quite the musician and displayed his skills Saturday evening. And there may be a video on my page if you're interested. Matt's not just a piano player, ladies and gentlemen. He's not just a piano player. I'm just saying. It would behoove you to enjoy that because he's been gatekeeping.
Crystal's
gatekeeping.
Crystal's just trying to pump views on her. Guys, don't listen to her. She's just trying to pump views on her videos. Don't listen to her.
Oh, I absolutely want the views. I'm not lying about that. I absolutely want the views. But also, you've been gatekeeping, little bird.
I don't know about that.
Like two things can be true at the same time. Listen, I'm not gonna stay up long. I want you to do your thing. We've all missed you. Just leave you with this before we go.
You're gonna get me demonetized. Stop it. Fucking stop it. W's for our friend Crystal. It was really lovely. I was so happy to meet her. She is just as lovely and delightful in person as you might imagine. I was very happy to meet her.
It's a good job you didn't meet Nemo and I, because we're a pair of bitches.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I'm a hermit. Like I don't know. I would have probably sustained a sunburn. I was out during the day for that long.
Well, it wasn't super sunny. At least there was that. It was kind of a gray, and it was in the 30s most of the day. So, but it was not. But it was like nice because we're walking and being around. Polly, Ari, and I, and Mia too. We went out like kind of extra early because we were trying to hit some people up for interviews and talk with some people and different things. And I really enjoyed that. We were there a bit before people like really started congregating, a couple hours before, and it was nice to kind of see people start to come together and have some conversations with people. There was this one younger kid that Polly interviewed. He was 16 years old, and I hope that he puts that video up soon. I was so impressed with him. He was so well spoken, and he was just so he was just, I was just really impressed with him. I was like, damn, like this makes me have some real hope and faith. And he wasn't alone. There was a bunch of younger kids, probably 16, 17, 18 years old, who were all just like him. And they were out there, and they were so gung ho and so into it. And I was real proud. I was real proud that they were there. There were older folks there. There were people with in their 70s, in their 80s. There's one guy who said, "My parents didn't escape Nazi Germany for this." His sign said, he had to be in his 80s. Yeah. Anyways. Oh, Tim. Well, number one, you don't have to spam the chat like that and do it in all caps, and you can always just come on up and talk to us about it, bud. That's all. Once again, if you're over on the tube, call in. The phone line is open. Made sure, double-checked it a little bit earlier. I'd like to have a conversation with you. We would like to have a chat. So, hop on up. Let's talk. If you voted for Donald Trump, if you still support Donald Trump, we'd like to know why. Because it is getting increasingly more difficult to defend that shit. Increasingly more difficult. And I don't know if you saw what our friend Meg tagged us in a little while ago, but I thought this was wild. This is wild. According to the Wall Street Journal, citing officials with knowledge on the matter, President Trump has told aides that he is willing to conclude operations against Iran, even if it means leaving the Strait of Hormuz in a deadlock. Per the report, the administration assesses that operations to forcibly reopen the strait will likely extend the conflict past the previously established 4 to 5 weeks, and that reaching the goals of severely degrading Iranian conventional military capabilities may be the route to go. Additionally, according to the report, other military options on the table, including ground operations, are not President Trump's priorities right now.
Interesting.
Mandy said, for fuck's sakes, he's scared. You think?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much stock I put in that assessment. I think that we're absolutely going in. There's saber rattling, like, posturing, and then there's what we're currently doing as far as movements of military assets. And I'm not even, just to be clear, not talking about just the air campaign, because the air campaign's been going on for, is it a month now? Like,
yeah,
3 weeks, a month?
No, it's a month. It's a month. It's a month now.
So we're a month in, right? With the air campaign. Now, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about other things being moved that really just indicate we're about to send people in there. And one thing, I need to see if I can find this thing.
Dora, thank you, friend. Appreciate you guys.
So apparently, let me see if I can get, I want to get the original. Okay, user is. So apparently, this is just the sheer lunacy of where we're at. A stripper may have just leaked war plans.
Shut the fuck up.
You heard about this?
I have not heard about this.
Oh, it's awesome in like the worst way possible. And again, to be clear, no hate to this stripper. She seems like a very nice person. Like she's actually kind of restraining what she's saying. Here, let me send this.
Is she in a signal chat, perchance, Nemo?
I mean, at this point, she might be, honestly.
I just wondered, because obviously no one in the administration's going to see a stripper, so I thought she must be in a signal chat.
Oh my God, is this for fucking, is this, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second, I gotta put the sound on for you. Oh my God, this for real. All right, you guys ready for this?
Military bases, and something I have noticed lately is all the military guys are coming in and they're spending all of their money, and they're just like, it's sad, like they're like kind of depressed, and they're like just coming in like, oh yeah, we're gonna have fun, like we're getting, what is it called, deployed, like we're getting deployed next week, or like this is happening. I don't know, I don't want to spread misinformation or anything, but it's just like a lot of them are really kind, and to see these like young guys that look like my pinky toe, like they're like fetuses coming in and then dancing with them and then being like bye, and then it's actually like making me emotional, like it's fucked up.
Is this like the equivalent of ordering pizzas to the to the Pentagon.
It's exactly like that.
100%, Erica. You just you literally just nailed it. 100%. That's what this is.
That is it. It's the they call it the pizza index.
Yep.
Yeah, it is that. So, for anyone that doesn't know, let's see, hold on. What is is it pizza index? Is it that, or is it the Domino's index?
It's one of those. I don't know what they call it, the pizza index, but it's one of those things. There's that, and then there's also the what do they call it? Yes, guys, I know that thing is currently turned off. It's a 10-minute thing. I don't know why. I appealed. Hopefully, it'll just be a 10-minute thing. I don't fucking know anymore. Yes, Ray, exactly. The surf and turf. I was also just about to mention that the steak and lobster is absolutely another dead giveaway. And there, or crab legs or whatever. Take your pick. So it's one of those things, and then they're like, "Oh, look at us, we were eating blah blah blah," and it's like, yeah, sure you are, guys. Good luck.
Yeah. So it's the pizza index. Anybody doesn't know? So the Pentagon, right? They're in DC. Pentagon. That's where they make all these war plans. And whenever there's something that is planning is necessary, and they don't have a lot of time, they will call all the relevant people into the Pentagon and or the White House and coordinate. And a lot of this is done at like the 11th hour. And so what happens is when you have to put that many people in those buildings for extended periods of time, and they can't just like go about their normal days, they will call in pizza. Like they'll just call delivery. You know, it's a standard. It's like, imagine the pizza party without the, I don't know, party part. That's essentially what's happening. And so when pizza orders go up in those areas, then it's a way of kind of figuring out if some shit's going down. Yeah.
This is the Pentagon Pizza Index. By the way, I saw Oslo fly by. Hello, friend. And he also said it was the Pizza Index. This is interesting. Go away, Polymarket. No one cares. This is interesting. Apparently, there's a 227% spike from the Domino's near the Pentagon. Look at this. Do you guys see this right here? That's live right now. Also, Papa John's, 261% spike. And by the way, you guys, who owns Papa John's?
Is it Papa John?
Well, Papa John's was he's a Trump supporter.
Yeah, he's a red hat.
He's a big red hat.
Oh, well, I won't be buying pizza from them then.
Well, good. Don't. But I don't know. Just
so can you zoom in on one of those charts? Because what's the timeline that it shows?
So I don't know how much I can zoom in for you guys without the break. Oh, I can do a little bit. There we go. Okay, cool. So here's Domino's. So this is 9 p.m. This is 10 p.m. right now. So, and that says this is live, and it says much busier than usual. So it's 227% busier than normal. Yeah, the cursor is literally a piece of pizza, huh? How about that? This reminds me of like a remember like those like late 90s, early 2000s things where you could like turn your cursor into something.
Yeah, change your cursor.
Yeah, that's literally where
it's
we're
like
at.
a early 2000s website. Like all that's missing is some kind of janky 8-bit music that just auto plays the second that you load the page, and like a visit counter at the bottom.
Are the rumors true that the reason that they get pizza is because no one in the White House and the Pentagon can use a knife and fork?
It could entirely be
It's
that.
entirely possible. So that's and then here's Papa John's. Look at this. I mean, that's a 261% spike. I mean, on a Monday night, I don't know, guys. I'm just throwing it out there. Thanks to our friend Wise One, by the way, over on Crystal's server. Appreciate that for dropping this in the chat.
So, in any case, so the stripper, right? Again, number one, she's not the bad person in this situation. She actually seems like a totally chill. She has a thing on TikTok. She's like a pretty chill person. But yeah, she's just. If you listen to the video, it's not that she's leaking anything. She's literally lamenting the fact that a bunch of military dudes are coming in, and I think at one point she says that, they look really young. So she's talking about a bunch of, 19, 20-year-olds coming in and just going ham, just throwing money, living it up. And she's like, I feel bad because, they're so damn young. And yeah. And they have apparently said to her that, yeah, no, we're deploying.
If anything, the troops that told her that are the people that are spilling the beans. Rather,
100%. Yes, the troops that told her that are literally trained on something called OPSEC. This is a thing that people are trained on. It's very similar to, I mean, I know that in IT, there's similar training where, like, in IT, at any company, you have to go through, like, onboarding training. And one of those things is, what should you do if you see a random flash drive in a parking lot of your office? And one of the answers is pick it up and then plug it in and see what it is. No, you don't do that, right? Because in IT, there are security measures that you have to contend with. When you're in the military, the same thing is true, especially if you have a clearance, which a lot of these people have clearances. They have security clearances because they have to, right? And if that's the case, you get training on said security clearance. You get training, which is don't tell random people shit. Don't tell the stripper that is grinding on you that you're deploying. Don't mention that.
You're no fun, Nemo.
Right?
It's exactly the same, though, that if I'm out with my colleagues, we don't talk about a kid we teach because their aunt could be sitting on the table behind you. Like, it's just the same thing, right? Don't talk about your work unless you are in the office with people from work.
Yeah.
Nemo sounds vanilla as fuck. Listen, okay? Ask her how her day's going. Like, I'm just saying, don't mention war plans during the lap dance. Don't do it.
I mean, you can ask her about her sexual proclivities if you like, as long as it's not about war plans. Like, come the fuck on.
Yeah. So that's been circulating. So that makes me think that we're, number one, definitely going. I've been saying for, I don't know, a couple weeks now, there's going to be a ground invasion.
Oh,
are we talking like OIF level, that was 100,000? No, not right now. No, but there is absolutely 100% about to be a deployment of some type of military outfit, boots on the ground inside Iran. That is happening. Whether that's just Karg Island or actually in mainland Iran, that is happening. We are not going to continue this air-only war And I said that when this was initially popping off, people were like, oh well, we're just doing air war. This is just air superiority. That's exactly what was said about Vietnam. Exactly. That's how it was pitched. Well, we're just going to do air supremacy. We're just going to do carpet boom boom all day, every day. Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, but we're definitely not going to mention Laos or Cambodia. But yeah, we're just going to do that. And it's just going to be, air superiority. And there's not going to be a lot of boots on the ground. It's fine.
That worked out great. I just want to point out to everybody that went really well. Oh, we got someone in the box. Let's see this. Who we got? Cindy? Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump? I think that might have been an accident. Guys, we're looking to talk to Trump supporters. If you voted for Donald Trump, would you please hop in the guest request? Would appreciate that. We want to talk to Trump supporters. If you're over on the tube side, you can call us. Give us a ring. The number is right above my head. It's also pinned at the top of the chat. So yeah, go do.
Dan,
do both those
you
things.
said Nemo, didn't you say last week we'll have ground troops within 3 weeks? I don't know if it was last week, but I definitely said something close to that. And yeah, because I think that I think that was probably in Danielle's live, but basically I was arguing with a red hat and he was saying, oh, well, if it becomes a ground invasion, I'm not going to be okay with it. And I said, okay. So hear him now, fast forward a month and watch out as his position changes, because that's where these people who are still Trump supporters, that's where they're at.
That's the part that I'm not looking forward to it, because I don't want this to happen, but I'm interested to see what will happen, because we've all spoken to people over the last few weeks who are like, if there's a ground invasion, that's my red line, or it's not actually a war until there's a ground invasion, have tried to pull that bad boy off, right? And so watching them once again contort themselves into shapes only previously seen at Cirque du Soleil, it's predictable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Bring back poetry. He said, if we go all in, do you guys want us to win? Well, poetry, I don't know if I'm misreading the tone. If you're opposition, please request, number one. Number two, define win, because there is no clearly defined victory condition with this war right now. Marco Rubio went on and did an interview with George Stephanopoulos and basically laid out a bunch of vague objectives, oh well, we have to decimate Iran's capability of, I think he said nuclear capability, and then I think maybe drone manufacturing capability. Okay, but how are we measuring that? And how do we achieve said objectives? And is that how wars are normally done? Is that what that is? Because that, I don't know. It seems kind of weird. This was the same Rubio that, without a single hint of irony, in that exact same interview with George Stephanopoulos, said that, well, President Trump would prefer to do this diplomatically, and we just had certain requirements that Iran abandon their nuclear program and basically do what every other country that does nuclear power that they do, that they just stick to certain guidelines with nuclear power, and that they abandon any ambitions of anything else, and that they comply with inspections and stuff. He was literally laying out the JCPOA without a single hint of irony. He was describing the Iran nuclear deal. And I gotta say, George Stephanopoulos failed so miserably to just say, aren't you just describing the JCPOA? This is George Stephanopoulos on ABC. Like, come on, man.
Because you know that, by the way, if he had said that, Nemo, you and I both know Rubio wouldn't have handled that well. Rubio would have stuttered. Like because he's not good at a solid like off the cuff thing. Oh, we got somebody. Who we got here? Let's see. Ham Taro. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did. Hello.
Hi, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I am 32 and I live in Colorado currently.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
I think he's doing a pretty good job. And I'm getting what I voted for, particularly. Ooh.
Specifically, what is that?
Border control and reshoring are probably my top two things. Yeah.
Did you just say reshoring?
Mm-hmm.
Of
Is
what?
my mic messed up? Can you not hear me?
Well, you are kind of far away. You sound like
shit,
muffled.
sorry.
But reshoring of what?
Reshoring, it's like, it's like for businesses in the United States, like reshoring manufacturing companies, LG, Apple.
Yeah, no. I know what reshoring is. I'm asking, what are we reshoring?
Business. I just named a couple. Apple plants.
LG and Apple?
That would be two of them, yeah. Two of probably like.
Except that the things that you're talking about were already well underway prior to Donald Trump taking office?
Incorrect.
Correct.
No.
Oh, okay.
Where's your proof, bud? Are you going to try to conflate that we already have some factories here and try to make that a reshoring initiative?
No. I'm talking about how Apple announced.
I don't want to embarrass you.
Whoa. Calm
I don't want
down.
to embarrass you, buddy.
Calm down.
You calm down.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Hey, Nemo. Now, can I ask? I want to ask Ham a question. Ham, when did Apple announce that they were investing $430 billion into the U.S. economy? When was that? Was that under Biden or Trump?
I know the reshoring initiative now is going to add.
No, I'm asking when was that announced? Was it under Biden or Trump?
That's irrelevant.
No, it's not irrelevant. No, that's the exact same thing.
I'll tell you, little boy, if you want.
Hang on there, Chief. I asked you a simple question, and if you can't answer it, it seems like you might be trying to pivot because you don't like the answer. Okay, well then cool. Then why don't you answer the question? When did Apple commit $430 billion to invest in the U.S. economy? Was it under Biden or Trump?
It could have been $6 trillion.
It seems like you can't answer the question, so I'll let you try again there, little guy. Okay, once again, did Apple say that they were going to invest $430 billion under Trump or Biden? Can you answer the question?
Don't be a pussy.
Can you answer the question?
That's got nothing to do with reshoring today.
So weird, Nemo, because you would think that would have everything to do with when they actually announced the investment would be credited to that president, wouldn't it?
You would think. Yeah.
You would think that. It's almost like that's why he doesn't want to answer the question, like the little bitch that he is.
Your mom's
correct.
So anyways, Ham, did you want to answer the question or should we answer it for you? Okay, that's fine, little guy. We'll answer it for you. It was announced in 2021 under the Biden administration. Oopsies for yousies. Man, that really sucks.
That has nothing to do
God damn, dude, that really sucks for you. Anyways, did you have something else that you wanted to bring up after you got cooked on this point?
So wait, so that has to do with reshoring today?
It's the exact investment that you were just talking about. Yeah.
It's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it literally is.
No, it's not.
Cool, then what were you talking about?
Are you going to provide further specifics?
Yo, it's so funny how they're like, something happened under Biden.
The cringe laugh is not helping you. You're trying to stall. Can you provide specifics of what you're talking about? Because you said Apple, LG.
Let me go.
What is that supposed to tell us?
Okay, awesome, Nemo.
Awesome. Are you going to answer?
So this is why your argument falls flat, right?
Dude, stop stalling.
Let me name
specifics.
Shut up, Nemo. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
What?
What?
Nemo, it's okay.
What?
Nemo, it's okay.
Okay. All right.
Nemo, it's okay.
What's okay?
Nemo.
What?
Nemo.
Say my name again.
Nemo.
Good boy. Good
Good
boy.
one,
You
good
can
one.
follow directions. Good boy.
You
You guys
thank you guys.
You guys trying to debate or not?
We're trying.
Okay, yeah.
We're trying to find
bringing up
someone who wants to debate.
Right. So bringing up something that happened in Biden's administration has nothing to do with Trump's administration. That's a pivot. It's the biggest pivot
It's
ever.
not a pivot. You're saying
course
that
it is.
reshoring is
We're
why you
talking
voted for
about-
Donald Trump.
Thank you.
You're saying that reshoring is why you voted for Donald Trump, and I'm saying that reshoring occurred under the Biden administration with the two companies that you specified when I asked you to clarify what you mean by reshoring. So if reshoring was so important to you, then you would have voted for the Biden administration and the Harris administration. That's who you would have voted for in 2024.
They never ran on reshoring.
They didn't run on reshoring, except that reshoring occurred here.
And that wasn't
they
even a
absolutely
reshoring
did.
article.
They absolutely
It
did.
wasn't even-
They absolutely did run on that.
They didn't.
Dude, why are you laughing? Like that again, you're bad at this. You're bad at this. You don't actually know this. You're really bad
You're
at it.
muting, I'm bad at this.
Yes, you're bad at this.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Please
anyway.
please everyone notice the uncomfortable laugh, the weird giggling, because
Yeah, frame it how you want. So that has nothing to do with Trump's administration. Naming a positive thing about Biden's administration has nothing to do with Trump's.
The
So that
Chips
was
and Science
retarded.
Act.
You're
So that was
talking
fucking
again
retarded.
about
And only an idiot.
Okay, we're talking about reshoring. Are we talking about reshoring?
They didn't believe you.
Are we
Only
talking
an
about
idiot.
reshoring?
You must think your followers are so stupid that they would look at that and be like, "Oh yeah, he made a point. Yeah, let's bring up what he did in Biden's administration." The biggest losers, the biggest LARPing, grifting losers on TikTok,
LARPing,
like you guys,
grifting,
have a bunch of
losers.
mentally ill and destabilized and fucking radicalized people.
It
on
sounds
here
like you're
because they're
crashing out right
listening
now.
to you, bro.
it really does. And the problem here is everybody in the comments has access to the internet and what literally while we're talking and can fact check this. So if you're concerned, why don't you credit the people listening with enough intelligence that they can go off and fact check this? Because we encourage them to do that. Oh, bye.
Yeah, he got a I don't know, violation for something. So don't know why.
Well, he said the R slur. It might have been that.
Oh, did he? I missed it.
Cringe.
It's really cringe. Hey guys, quick and friendly reminder. Please, I'm not saying that anyone did, but just friendly reminder, please don't report guests or the live, even if they do something wrong, please trust us to handle folks or, do the right thing. I appreciate you guys, wanting to look out, but please trust us. So thank you for that. I'm not saying you did, but just as a friendly reminder, that's number one. I know it's almost certainly the AI, but sometimes, people think that they're doing the right thing by reporting. It's just a friendly reminder. But I agree, it's almost certainly the AI. The other thing I'd like to point out is I definitely appreciate you guys helping out with the GIFT stuff now that it's back on. But we please make sure that we're doing the same thing over here for the panel, because that helps us with the algo. So we gotta do the same thing right over here. So please do that. Also, in the BIOs for all of us, you can find the tree of the links and other ways to support us, and we really appreciate all of that. Thank you very much for all of the support. You guys are wonderful, and it's very nice to be back. I'm always reminded how generous you guys are. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I also just sent Matt a press release from LG. Bars, shushies.
I mean, that was amazing timing, by the way, with the corgi going across the screen. I got to tell you.
There he is. Oh, no, there we go.
Yeah. So this is LG. LG Chem signs MOU to invest more than $3 billion to build cathode manufacturing facility in Clarksville, Tennessee. Wow, that's crazy. What's the date of this press release? Why, it's November 22nd, 2022. Huh. Crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot of those, right? I mean, he named 2 big companies, didn't provide anything beyond those names for us to work off of. So
let's go.
I mean, it's really easy for us to find examples of them doing investment inside the United States, because reshoring has been occurring for, I mean, a while, but at least since roughly 2021, because Donald Trump lost a metric shit ton of manufacturing jobs by the end of his term, but was also losing a metric shit ton of manufacturing jobs before 2020. So it's not even the excuse that Red Hats want to pull. He was losing a fuck ton of manufacturing jobs prior to that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, 2020 just kicked it into overdrive. Now, by contrast, Joe Biden brought back a metric shit ton of manufacturing jobs. I think that it was, I think it's like 300,000. I want to say.
Was it that much? Jeez, I didn't even think it was that much. Holy cow! That's really
I'm trying to remember. I might be swapping the numbers as far as loss versus gain, like how many Trump lost and then how many were brought back.
Oh, I gotcha.
But hold on, I'm trying to get the number. As far as reshoring is concerned, it's been ongoing for a while, and it should be noted, if we don't want to talk about Trump's first term or Biden's term, and we just want to talk about today, that still is not conducive to dude's argument, because Donald Trump lost 70,000 manufacturing jobs since he took office.
Yeah, more, I think now. Yeah, but something like that. Yeah, it's insane. But no, tell us more about reshoring. But also, by the way, bring back poetry. Interesting. In the chat said, what did Biden put in place that created jobs? Oh, that's easy. If you want to, you can come up and talk to us about it. But that is such an easy question to answer.
There's 2 big things that he did.
Yeah, we'll tell you all about it. Just come on up and talk to us about it. We'll be happy to tell you all about it.
It was 200,000 manufacturing jobs were outsourced under Donald Trump in his first term.
That's fucking goddamn, you guys. How can you be like America first? America first.
And how many jobs have been lost so far this term? Not necessarily manufacturing, but just jobs overall.
Oh, just jobs lost by pure numbers.
So someone keeps asking me what type of dog is Buzz. He's just a dog. He's not a kind of dog. He's just a dog. He's the best kind of.
Don't try to define him.
That's the best. Yeah, he's his own man. You leave him alone.
You leave him be. Let's see here.
Oh, holy fuck.
Okay.
Wait, is this real? Oh my. Oh. Don't paywall. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, paywall. So. Okay. So 200,000 manufacturing jobs outsourced under Donald Trump.
Yeah.
In his first term. Joe Biden, 800,000 manufacturing jobs created.
But Nemo, it's all the bounce back. Oh wait, No, that would be 600,000 more than the bounce back. But you know what? It's okay because I just checked, and as of February 11th of this past month of 2026, a new analysis shows that the manufacturing industry lost 108,000 jobs during the first year of President Trump's second term. The new estimate shows that the manufacturing sector has lost even more than the 68,000 jobs that the BLS had previously estimated.
How about that reshoring?
His facts are a real bitch, you guys. That's a real bitch. And by the way, even if you're like, well, we don't know about that. We don't know about that report with this and that. Donald Trump's hand-picked head of the BLS, you know, the person that he picked when he was like, they're not giving you the real numbers, they're blah, blah, blah. The person that he hand-picked still said that he lost 68,000 manufacturing jobs. So either way, whatever excuse you want to come up with, he's shit on manufacturing jobs. He's not reshoring dick.
That might be the one thing that he is reshoring, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now I'm taking a sip of my coffee.
Sorry, you need to stop making jokes when you're drinking.
Some more reading on this. So let's see. Since January 2021, and this is dated August 20th, 2024. So this is like a solid snapshot. So since January 2021, more than 775,000 manufacturing jobs have been added to the economy. The growth is expected to continue with the Biden-Harris Inflation Reduction Act, Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, and Chips and Science Act estimated to create 336,000 manufacturing jobs per year until 2035. In contrast, more than 200,000 manufacturing jobs were lost during Trump's single term, even, and this is, again, vindicated, even before the C-19 thing, manufacturing job growth had all but plateaued under the Trump administration. It was taking a dump. You can literally, if you want to dive in and get very specific with time frames, you can find reporting from the Wall Street Journal that predates all of 2020, like stuff from 2019, talking about how the manufacturing sector was in the shitter because there was a slowdown. Job creation was like nothing. They were losing jobs. So you got that. Now, what's funny is that, you know, it says 336,000 manufacturing jobs per year until 2035. Yeah, that was before Trump came in and basically said, no, fuck the Chips and Science Act. We're not doing it anymore. And I need to read more about what he did as far as the Inflation Reduction and bipartisan one.
Liquidity. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did. I did vote for Donald Trump.
How old are you and what state are you in?
I'm 21. I'm in South Florida.
Okay, why do you still support Donald Trump?
Immigrants, Iran, Venezuela. The Holy Trinity.
It's sort of oddly vague. Why do you support?
It's not vague at all. They're pretty exact things.
I'm sorry. I was in the middle of asking you a question and you interrupted
Boo-hoo,
me.
boo-hoo.
Relax, dude. Just calm down. I don't know what you put up your nose tonight, but just take a chill pill. Anyways, the question I was going to ask you was, why do you support what we're doing in Iran?
Well, the development of very, very dangerous weapons, right?
Really? What
in the
weapons
hands
are
of
those?
Completely
What weapons are those?
irresponsible people.
What weapons
right?
are those?
They're of nuclear denomination.
That's weird because the director of national intelligence in front of the Senate said that they're not developing those. She said that verbatim. Would you like to hear her say that?
When was that?
Let's see.
March 2025.
March. Yeah, was it?
And you want to know? You want to know what preceded March 2025?
About a week and a half ago.
What preceded March of 2025?
What preceded March 2025?
February
the bombing of multiple uranium enrichment factories in Iran.
Wrong.
Yes.
March 2025
Correct.
was before the
Correct. No, it wasn't.
Okay,
no,
I'll bet you
wasn't.
$500 that you're wrong.
$500.
Yeah.
5,000.
Okay.
I put up equity on your house.
No, you won't.
HELOC your house right now.
So
I'll go there right now.
Do you want to take a bet or no?
I'll draft a bill of sale.
Okay, so do you want to do a bet or no?
No.
No?
Are you trying to come out? You're trying to
fucked
come out of the game on me right now.
What?
I'm gonna pull you out from under. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Is he offering you smacks and favors?
I think he might be.
What? I actually did not understand a thing she just said.
Wow.
With all due respect. So Nemo, this bet that's on the table here. I feel like you kind of just try to wiggle your way out of that. To be honest,
I'm not trying to wiggle my way out of shit.
Oh,
dude.
I just felt it. I felt the insincerity.
Okay, calm down. Do you want to do the bet?
How much?
$100.
More.
Are you actually going to pay?
He's not.
Of course.
No, he's not going to pay.
Okay, all right. So March of 2025.
So now you're just trying to help your friend, huh? You're trying to help your friend.
All right,
out.
Gilmore.
You got a whole top-down system.
We all know
that
you're not going to pay, but name the number. Do whatever you want.
I'll pay it. I'll pay with a fucking smile on my face.
You'd be the first.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
You would be the first to ever pay. We've never lost a bet.
All right. I bet you haven't.
So you gonna name the number?
50 grand.
Can we restate the exact terms of this? So you're saying that this statement was made after they had already bombed the nuclear sites, correct?
Not us.
Oh, who did?
The dogmatic factions over there in the Middle East.
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Hamas and Israeli special forces. Yeah.
Hamas bombed Iranian nuclear facilities. Are you fucking high?
Yeah.
No, that makes no sense.
No. Yes, it does actually. Yes, it does.
It literally does.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Hamas doesn't have the capability to reach Iran, and Iran
yes, they do.
Hamas.
They have 8E 2832 missiles, and they are capable of going that distance. And they cluster in the air, so they explode in the air and they fall into the factory. So it's not like it's not an accuracy thing. It's about hitting a buckshot with a bird, right?
Wasn't it bunker busters that they used for this?
Yes,
that's what we used. That's what we used.
Right.
Yes.
So not Hamas's missiles.
No, they also shot at them as well.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did though. They did.
You're genuinely just really this dumb.
I think you need to do some more reading up on this, Nemo, because this is quite embarrassing for you, in my opinion.
On which part?
On the entirety of the Middle Eastern problem that they're having, right? The whole conflict between these destabilized countries and the reason they're doing things and why they're doing things. Because you can't see why a terrorist nation would do terrorism, and it's honestly insane to me.
Nemo, I guess
honestly
Nemo, I guess since we're so wrong, maybe liquidity can help us out. Why don't you show us the why don't you show us the intel that you have that would prove that Hamas did those things that you were just pointing out with their missiles?
Excuse me?
show us the proof, the source that you have. Make us look like
Yeah, okay.
idiots
So
in
if you
front
go
of.
on to DHS,
Make us look like idiots in front of 1,000+
yeah,
people.
it's on DHS and war.gov.
So actually, that wouldn't be something that would be on DHS
Yes,
because DHS is Department of Homeland Security. They wouldn't have anything about Hamas missiles. You
No, they
fucking
did.
troglodyte.
No, they do.
Cool. Then give me the exact title of the article.
Oh, it's not off the top of my head.
Then you're gonna have to go look it up, there, Chief.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
While you're looking
That's
it
not
up,
gonna
I'm
occur.
on behalf of the comment section. I'm gonna respectfully request that you stop clacking your tongue about your mouth, because it's quite frankly off-putting. No, you go look up your source. It's quite frankly off-putting from everybody. Like, you need to either drink some water or brush your tongue when you're brushing your teeth, because something's going a bit sticky around your mouth hole. And it needs fixing. Okay, thanks.
Cool. Anyways, so
If you speak it in a
whenever you've got your source, we'll let you.
Yeah, I
we'll
have
let
the
you
source.
talk.
I have the source.
Awesome. What's the name of the article?
Yes, it's an investigation into Middle Eastern aerial technology.
And in
battle technology. Yes.
Into what? Was
War.gov. War.gov.
Hold on. It was an investigation into what?
Into aerial battle technology, essentially.
Into aerial
War.gov.
battle technology, essentially. That's a weird title.
Not
but
essentially.
Okay.
You're gonna have to backspace on it.
No. Hold on.
Hang on.
Wait
Did you just say war.gov?
Yeah, that's correct.
So not DHS.
Not DHS. You said DHS before.
No, DHS is the one who had the schematics in their possession.
No, but Matt pointed out to you that it wouldn't be on DHS, and you were very certain that it was on DHS.
No, essentially, right. DHS.
What does
has
DHS?
the,
What does DHS
schematic.
stand for? What does DHS stand for, sir?
If you look at satellite imagery of the damaged,
What does DHS stand
it'll
for?
be consistent with the
What does DHS stand for?
Department of Homeland Security.
And why would the Department of Homeland Security give a fuck about weapons in another country?
Because we had Iranian spies here, essentially, and they were able to coax.
No, thanks.
You must be trolling at this.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
So,
Look this up.
All right, liquidity. I searched what you
Case
asked
number
for.
558,
Hold on. Liquidity.
section 38.
Liquidity. So, I looked up what you asked me to search. This article does not exist. I even
No,
put
because you're not doing it properly.
I literally did exactly what you said, an investigation into aerial battle technology and war.gov. I did exactly the title that you said. So if that's not the title of the article, then what is the title of the article?
So, right. Did you graduate from a post-secondary institution?
Yep. What's the title of the article?
So when I say like war.gov, right?
I just need the title
You
of
have
the
to go
article.
into the
I
web.
literally do this all day and all night. What's the title of
And
the
you
article?
you have to perform.
What's the
You have to
title
perform
of the article that you're looking at?
The-
It's
the
very simple, liquidity.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Okay.
That's a good boy. Good job listening to instructions.
What if I like that?
I mean,
What if I just got hard because you said that?
hey, listen, man, that's totally
How would
fine.
that make you feel?
That's totally fine. It would make me feel like you owe me some money, so you can Venmo or Cash at me.
I don't do.
If that makes you feel a certain way, then pay me for it. It's a service now.
You get strange for shame.
Also, you should start calling me daddy.
Are you trying to make me like full? You want to do with your wife? With your wife or what?
Oh, I'm not married. You can be my little bitch boy. Now go get
You
the
don't look-
source like a good little bitch boy.
You don't look like you are.
Go get the source like a good little bitch boy.
Does that make you feel
Great
good?
way. No, thank you. This is
Does
a
that make
great
you
way
feel
of
manly?
distracting from going and getting the actual source, by the way.
I have the source.
Erica,
No, you don't have the source.
he doesn't have the source. And listen, Erica,
I have the
if
source.
liquidity wants to explain to over 1,000 people his sexual fantasies with and tell everybody exactly that he wants a cock up the ass, that's totally fine. It's totally fine because he just admitted it in front of over 1,000 people, and he absolutely wants to call me his daddy.
That's all I do. No, I have.
Well, he said that's all he does. Damn. Nothing else to say either. Huh.
By the way, I looked up war.gov case 538 and weirdly doesn't exist.
That's weird.
Isn't it?
Huh. Huh. Anyways.
Someone in the comments asked, what did he smoke? I'm not answering that.
Snort.
No,
I know. I'm correcting them.
Oh, no, I was thinking that he was smoking something else.
Well, I mean, cottonmouth is a symptom of both.
Nemo's like, either we could go either way. Thank you to our friend Tammy on the Blue app. It says, tell him to take a drink of water so his mouth doesn't sound so disgusting. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that the message got to him either way. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it.
You know when you're talking to someone and they get that stringy mouth thing going on where like they clearly are somewhat dehydrated and their saliva is like 3 or 4 times the normal viscosity and they get the stringy mouth. He sounded like he had stringy mouth.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was in South Florida, so that also increases the likelihood of either one of those substances that cause cotton mouth.
God damn it. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. It is nice to be back. Good to be back from New York City, where we had a delightful time with meeting some of our awesome friends. It was a really good time. If you were over on the tube, the number is right above my head to call in. It's also pinned in the chat, and that phone line is open. It's open right now, so you can do that. Or if you're over here on the Tiki Talks, request on up, just like that last guest did. Maybe you can do a little bit better than he did. So, speak of the devil. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did. Hey, Matt, it's Dennis.
Oh, hey, Dennis. How are you?
Having a bad day today, but other than that, not too bad.
Oh, sorry, friend.
I was just wondering, like, there's this guy in your chat. I can't remember what his name is, Josh something. And he's talking so much shit. I'm just wondering why he won't call in and actually have the discussion.
Oh, you mean on
YouTube?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I don't know. I got to be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That is quite. It's quite common. It's quite common that we get there's these keyboard warriors, as we would call them, who they get a little scared to call in and talk. And by the way, I'm not sure if you saw, I got your message and I responded to it. I just want to say I appreciated that. It was very nice of you, but really no need for concern. Everything, pretty much everywhere that I was and everywhere that I heard about was very, very calm and very peaceful. So.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard a couple of places got a little out of hand, but they pretty much got it under control almost immediately. But
yeah. No, it's I think it was for 9 million some odd people, pretty amazing. So yeah,
that's pretty good. But no, this is a call out specifically to that Josh guy. If you think you know so much, Mr. Josh, call in and have the debate, man.
Well, Well, Dennis, I appreciate you. I mean, thank you for calling him out. And listen, I'm sorry that you're not having a good day. I hope that things improve. I hope tomorrow is a better day, and I'm rooting for you. Okay.
All right. I appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
You have a good one, friend. All right.
Bye.
Hey, W's for Dennis. W's for our friend Dennis. We hope you're feeling better, man. Dennis sent me a message over the weekend just saying that he said, "Hey, I know that you're out doing the No Kings." He said, "I just hope you're safe, hope you're good." And I thought that was very nice. So, good on him. Okay, good on him. Anyways, as I was saying before, like, you can do that. You can call us up over on the tube. You can request up over here. Yes, met a lot of wonderful people in NYC. Some of them real, some of them not real. I want to start the hashtag Ari is AI. So, Ari is AI. Emma is not AI. Is not AI.
I heard Emma was the karaoke queen, is what I heard.
I mean, Emma got down. I did not take video of anyone doing karaoke. I would just like to say I respected the boundaries of the karaoke.
The sanctity of the karaoke.
But some people, that's fine, which is fine. I don't really care. So that was we had a good time. There may have been, it's entirely possible that there might have been one chorus of Drive by Incubus where RJ and Polly and I were like screaming into the microphone, arms around. That may have happened. I don't know. I don't want to say it was fuzzy. It was just we were having a nice time. So that's all.
Had you just taken your glasses off by that point in the evening? And
It's weird. I don't wear glasses. So
yeah, I know, but you'd taken them off nonetheless.
Yeah, something like that. It was fine. Got a chili cheese dog afterwards. It was all good. It was great. So.
Did you hear how many people there were at the protest in London on Saturday, by the way?
Yeah, I heard, and then the number escaped my head. Please remind me. It was a crazy number.
500,000 people.
Which is wild.
So I want to point out that there was a bigger like anti-far right rally going on in London on Saturday, and the anti-Trump rally met up with the anti-far right rally. So
awesome. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
The Jews are behind this war. He kissed the wall.
Hi there. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
The Jews are behind everything.
God damn, I can't. Hello, GZ. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Oh, sorry, I was tapping.
You were the best. Thanks for tapping, friend. Hope you have a good night.
Yeah, you too, guys.
All right, bye. Also, I love your profile pic. I'm firmly next generation #1. Always and forever. What's funny is that like Polly and I specifically, we had talked about it, and Ari too. We were like, we were plotting. We were like, okay, maybe we'll run into some MAGA, or where can we go? And we're like, we'll go early. We'll try. This. Oh, hang on. Let's see. No, anti-Semitic guy. You're no. How about that? We'll just. No thanks. You're done. We were like, oh, maybe we can get out early, maybe, and I was like, we might find somebody there. Maybe we'll find some counter protesters? No, nobody. And we were out there 2.5 hours before, like we were trying. We heard from a couple of NYPD officers that there was one YouTuber. We don't even know who they didn't know who's, but it was some conservative or right-wing YouTuber who was trying to like bait people, and he got scared and ran over to like the cops and then left. Like that was the extent of the right-wing presence at No Kings where we were from everything that we could tell.
Was it that same guy with the flak jacket from that other place that did that? Who was that guy?
What, you mean Jake Lang? That guy?
Maybe.
Yeah, no,
Maybe.
I don't think it was. I don't think so. He's way too way too scared to be in a crowd like that big, but it was wild. I just couldn't. There was nobody. We were at a gift shop downtown, and it's weird because some of these gift shops they have trinkets and little things. They had some Trump stuff at some of these because they're tourist traps, right? And so they'll get people from out of town and this and that. And they had a couple of like "Make America Great Again" hats. And Ari was sitting there, and she's like, maybe I should get one of these. She's like, what if I wore it tomorrow? What if we tried to like do some interview? Like, what are the and then she was like, no, absolutely not. Like that's just. She's like, I can't even wear like just a regular red hat. She's like, absolutely not. No.
I have a Democrats for Trump hat, but we all know why I have that.
Well, there's a very specific reason why you have that hat. So.
Yes, there is. Maureen said when at their No Kings protest, a guy drove by with his thumb down, and that really showed them.
Yeah. Really showed them.
And then nearly said Barack Obama is not going to jail. Doesn't quite fit in.
Is absolutely not. It's like, no, thank you. Oh.
Chain is forged.
It's Nemo.
Yep.
All right. I mean. Okay. Well, twist my arm.
First speech censured, the first thought forbidden, the first freedom denied, chains us all irrevocably. Those words were uttered by Judge Aaron Satie as wisdom and warning. The first time any man's freedom is trodden on, we're all damaged. I fear that today...
How dare you! You who consort with Romulans, invoke my father's name to support your traitorous arguments.
Oh, god damn. Picard.
So damn good.
It's so good. No, thank you. Damn it, autoplay on YouTube. I gotta turn that off. Anyways.
I've seen Patrick Stewart at the Royal Shakespeare Company. I can't remember what play it was in now, but he was very good.
I couldn't be more jealous.
You might be able to help me with this one, Erika. I forgot the name of the opera house that I went to in London, but it's like a big one.
The Royal Opera House?
I think so. Is it close to
Covent Garden?
Yes. Okay, that's the one. Okay.
Yeah.
So saw Phantom of the Opera there. That was some, like, I had seen, I guess theater, like musicals. I had seen stuff prior to that. I had not seen world-class like theater performances. And so obviously that's London, right? We're talking world-class, classically trained, this is their profession and they are the best at it. Holy shit.
My brother and I, the first time that I was in London, my brother and I, we basically were just walking around. We were just walking around downtown. Down by the we were walking around down by the Thames and doing just doing the sightseeing and everything like that. And we basically just we'd come up to the Globe, to the Shakespeare's Globe Theater, which if you guys don't know, it's down by the river, and it's basically a recreation of the original Globe Theater. And it's neat because it is it's set up just how it would have been before. Like, you just stand in front of the stage, and then there are kind of like benchy seats up in all and around the sides, and it's kind of like that's how you would have seen Shakespeare originally. And we were walking by, and it was like there was a showing there was of Henry V, like in like 30 minutes. And we just walked up to the box office, and they were like, "You have any tickets?" And they're like, "Yeah, you could be on the floor. You can." And we were like, "Well, how much?" And they were like, £5.
Yeah, it's well known for you being able to get £5 tickets. Yeah,
I know. It was just like, we were like, okay. And then we proceeded to, 20, 30 minutes later, walk right the fuck in and see some of the greatest Shakespearean actors in the fucking world perform Henry V. And it was amazing. Like, I can't fucking say enough about the theater scene in London. Hello, I speak American. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Oh, how old are you and what state are you in?
I'm 29, and I'm in Oklahoma.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
I support Donald Trump because he is putting Americans first and not illegal aliens first.
How?
He's ramping up mass deportations. He's cracking down on immigration fraud. And he's making our visa process more strict.
Did you say he's ramping up mass deportations?
Well, I mean, compared to Biden, yes.
So weird. Trump is deporting less people than Biden was. How is that happening?
Well, I mean, the courts are getting in the way. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what you said is true.
Courts are getting in the way of what?
You know what? I don't think what you said is true, because I think
really?
You don't want to include self-deportations, which I actually do want to include.
Oh, if you want to include self-deportation, then Biden really kicks his ass.
Really?
Yeah. Are we also going to include Title 42 expulsions as well? Because those would count in the same way.
I don't think Trump's counting those, is he? On his number?
Are we including all of them or not? Because here's the problem. If you're going to include self-deportations, you would have to include Title 42 expulsions as well. So are we including all of them or not?
Is Title 42 expulsions people just turned away at the border?
Are they deported? Yes or no?
Well, if you're just denied entry, that's not really a deportation. That's...
Are you sure about are you sure about the definition under Title 42? How that would count?
Title 42, it's being denied entry into the country, right?
Mm-hmm. Because of the public health emergency, but why?
Oh, that one. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
But how does that count? I'm saying.
How does that count? I mean, I don't think being denied entry should count.
Cool. Then self-deportation doesn't either.
Why would self-deportations not count?
Well, you're talking about mass deportations. So either the only deportations that count are the ones that are enacted by the administration themselves, or none of them count, because that's what you're talking about. Your point is that Donald Trump is enacting mass deportations. So if what we're doing is then we're just starting to add in, well, all of these other people left, then I'm going to start including, and then also Biden turned away way more people from the border. So I want to include those people as well, because they would count just as equally.
Well, those people haven't been here for years, whereas illegal aliens have been here for years and have been
except for the fact that what you're saying is completely false, because they easily could say that someone who was here for a week got deported, and they count that in that number. So no.
Well, have you never crossed the border before? It doesn't take a week to cross the border.
It doesn't matter if it takes a week to cross the border. I'm saying that they could have just been over the border for a week and then gotten deported there, bud.
We're counting just to be clear. So
listen,
you want to count
I think you're missing the. I think you're missing the point here. But I'll simplify it for you.
Have you crossed the border before?
Hey, but let me stop. I'll simplify it for you. We don't have to get too deep in the weeds on this. We're not going to count either self-deportations or Title 42, because your point, your logical point here, is that Trump is doing a good job ramping up mass deportations. That means that your point is that the Trump administration is doing something that he's actually making mass deportations happen. So it either needs to be, dude, listen to my point.
I just want them gone, whether it's by force or they leaving by their own accord.
Great. So you were happier under Biden because Biden deported more people. Gee, it's really simple,
dude. You mean he turned away people at the border?
No, he actually deported more people. No matter how you slice it, Biden deported more people.
Then you
not just turned away, deported.
Then what the hell are you protesting about?
What are you talking about?
Then shouldn't you like Biden more than Trump if you think deportations are wrong?
I didn't say that deportations. I'm so sorry. I think you misunderstood. I never said that deportations in and of themselves are wrong if they're lawful. The problem is that when you start trampling all over the Constitution of the United States of America, which is what ICE is doing, that's when it becomes a real problem.
And how have they done that with the deportations?
Do you not know or not understand?
I mean, illegal aliens don't have a constitutional right to be in the United States.
Do they have a constitutional right to constitutional rights?
It depends.
Depends on what?
So in the case of immigration law, you don't have the same rights as
I wasn't asking
citizens.
about immigration rights. I was asking, do they have constitutional rights? Under our Constitution, I wasn't asking about laws that were written after the Constitution.
Right.
I said, do they have constitutional rights, yes or no?
Not to the same degree as U.S. citizens, but they do have some.
Which rights do they not have?
So, for example, you can have your visa revoked.
No. Time out. Stop. It's real simple.
groups.
No, see, again, what I
Like
just
the
said
First
was,
Amendment.
I'm so sorry. I think you've misunderstood me. Again, you're talking about laws that were written after the Constitution was signed, years after the Constitution was signed. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the basic rights that are enumerated in our Constitution. Which ones don't apply to immigrants?
Okay, so illegal aliens don't have a Second Amendment.
Okay, and?
Okay, so that's obviously
I'm
that's one
asking,
constitutional right that doesn't apply.
Yeah,
to
I know.
illegal
I'm
aliens.
asking you. I'm
So,
asking you to
I can
list
go on.
them. Great. I'm asking you
Okay.
to list all of them so that we know we're all on the same page, so that we know exactly which ones they don't have. How about that?
Okay, so they don't have a Second Amendment. They don't have a First Amendment to the same degree as citizens.
Wrong.
Well, you can have your visa revoked if you support T groups.
That's number one. That's a completely separate thing, because when you say support T groups, that's a completely separate thing, because you can also go to jail as an American citizen.
Well, that's materially support.
So anyways,
verbally
it's the no. Actually, you can't arrest somebody for that. So you're
you can't
wrong about
arrest
that
them,
one.
but you can revoke their
So
visa.
Yeah,
Can
please,
I point
Erika.
something else out?
Sure.
An illegal immigrant wouldn't have a visa, so you can't revoke a visa someone doesn't have.
This is correct.
Well, if they have something like DACA,
You're saying that people who are protected under DACA are being deported because they voice support for. I mean, you said T
if
groups, which
they,
that's
you
that's
can
going to be kind of.
absolutely, yeah, a foreigner can, legal or
I-
not, can have their status
I-
revoked.
Okay. I just
under national security reasons,
I just
which
but
could
I just
be
let me
borderline
just let's just
First Amendment violations if it were a citizen.
Anyways, let's just
saying.
let me just help you out. The only there's only basically just a couple of things, and this is it. They can't vote in federal state elections. They can't hold public office, and like you correctly said, they can't have the Second Amendment. That's it.
That's not it, actually.
That is 100% it. You want to fact check me?
Yeah, I do, because
go for it.
Those are amendments that they have no access to. And there are other amendments where they have a lower level of access to.
I just said that those are
Not
the only
none.
things. I just said that those are the only things that they don't have access to. Those are the only rights that they're not afforded. That was the simple question that I asked you, which you just couldn't seem to answer. So I just wanted to kind of move the conversation along. So, anyways, that's it. So, again, we'll circle back to my original question, which is, do undocumented people in the United States have rights under the Constitution? And the answer is unequivocally yes. And
Yes,
so
they have
because
some
they
rights, yes.
no, they have all of the rights under the Constitution except for the ones that I just listed. And so
others.
Dude, you have to stop interrupting me because I'm trying to explain to you something that you don't know or understand.
You're
so
wrong.
You have to I'm not wrong, and I literally just had to explain something to you that you didn't know. So again, if constitutional rights are afforded to those people, except for the things that I just mentioned, like due process under the 5th and 14th Amendments,
You don't
and
have
right
the same.
to, and you have to stop interrupting me while I'm explaining to you something, bud. It's why you're not understanding what I'm saying. Thanks. So, if they're violating someone's 5th or 14th or 4th Amendment rights because all of those things have been found to be held by the Supreme Court in multiple cases that undocumented people do have those rights. The Supreme Court has said they have those rights. If ICE is violating those rights, that's unconstitutional. And I don't like that. We don't like that. You shouldn't like that if you care at all about the Constitution of the United States of America, which apparently you don't. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, can I speak now?
I don't know. Did I stop talking?
I don't know. I thought you were breathing I don't know. I didn't want to interrupt. So first off, they don't have the same rights as U.S. citizens when it comes to due process because
they absolutely have the same rights as U.S. citizens when it comes to due process. The problem that you
in
don't
criminal
understand.
law.
The problem that you
You
don't
interrupt me. Don't.
Dude, shut the fuck up. The problem
let
is
me
that you don't understand
All right.
that due process means different things for different people. Yeah, run away like a little bitch. That's what I thought.
I was going to ask him what the first 5 words of the First Amendment are.
He doesn't know.
Because I don't think he would have known.
Yeah, he ran away. That's fine.
He was being real confident about criticizing me in the comments before he came up, and then he was absolutely silent on the subject when he got up here.
If I was that uneducated on the Constitution, I would too. Because he was they don't have the same due process rights but they literally do have the same due process rights that we do. Absolutely. I didn't want to listen to his bullshit. You just don't understand due process. Due process isn't the same for everyone in every situation, but due process is given to everybody. It just doesn't look the same all the time. That's what you don't understand.
James, you're incorrect, but thanks.
Oh yeah, Erika, things are falling apart. By the way, thank you to Deb over on the tube for the $1.99 super chat. It says, by the way, anyone see all the empty seats at CPAC? LOL. How many people saw at CPAC when what's his face was like, how many people want to see the president get impeached? And then the crowd cheered. Did you see that, Nemo?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it like carried on too, because I don't know, if that guy was competent, he would know that following it up by saying, wait, no, you're cheering at the wrong thing, is probably a bad thing to say, because that's more like Jeb Bush, please clap energy. Very bad. Very bad. And it just continues to go on. And yeah, it was wild.
Real quick, because this is just so amazing.
Would like to see impeachment hearings. No. That was the wrong answer. Try it again. How many of you would like to see impeachment hearings? No. Can someone bring some coffee out for the... Yeah, no.
That's so amazing. Oh my God. I just fucking... Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad.
Matt, Julian OG in the comments would like to know, in all caps, why are you debating technical law things?
Oh, why you speak English good? Couple of real quick headlines. Reverend Crystal, Pete Hegseth's broker looked to buy defense fund before Iran attack. That was from the Financial Times. Shocker, you guys. Shocker. I know. I'm shocked. I know you're shocked. From the Daily Mail, bullet used to unalive Charlie Kirk did not match rifle allegedly used by suspect Tyler Robinson, new court filing claims.
Say that again.
Bullet used to unalive Charlie Kirk did not match rifle allegedly used by suspect Tyler Robinson, new court filing claims.
Was that the one with the stuff written on it?
Yup.
Oh, weird.
And this is from the Daily Mail. The bullet that unalived conservative commentator Charlie Kirk did not match the rifle used by suspected unaliver Tyler Robinson. Bombshell new court filing states. And by the way, this is this is some British rag, Daily Mail, just whatever. But
it's not just a British rag; it's a right-wing British rag. Just to let it's the right-wing British
right.
rag.
Robinson is facing capital murder charges and potential unaliving sentence for CK's demise. But his defense attorneys now argue that the Bureau of ATF was unable to identify the bullet recovered at autopsy to the rifle allegedly tied to Mr. Robinson. The defense team may now offer the ATF firearm analyst testimony as exculpatory evidence, they said in a motion filed on Friday to push the preliminary hearing back at least 6 months. It also notes the DNA reports fired by the FBI and ATF will take time for the defense team to analyze because reports indicated that several different DNA were found on some items of evidence.
I have a question. Did anyone have eyes on Erika Kirk at that moment? Because I'm just saying she didn't seem that upset.
On which moment?
The point at which he got unalived.
I mean,
I don't think that she was there, was she?
She wasn't there.
Get on your...
But I do have some some footage of her right afterwards, though. Just saying. If you guys haven't watched that whole video, I don't know what to, like. I don't even know what to tell you.
The amount of people that clutch their pearls at that video, that like they're doing the performative. Well, he's doing whiteface. Really?
Yeah, really. AJ, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I absolutely did not, but I just had a funny thing to share that I think you might find interesting. We just had No Kings, and Enrico Tario was at the No Kings in my city. So I'm on video confronting him and his white supremacist friend, telling them that their mother should have swallowed, and this is why we're pro-choice. But it's just hilarious to me that the founder of the Proud Boys thought that the Dallas No Kings, Texas, was the best place to push his message. They tried to stop our parade. We went around him. We blew our whistles in his ears for 20 minutes, so he got bad audio. It's just sad because out of 4 protesters that came out to counter protest, the leader of the Proud Boys was one of them, and he ran off like a little bitch with his dick tucked between his legs.
Yes, I love it. That's awesome. You got what? You got the video on your page?
I do not.
Oh. All right. Well, I hope you post it up. I definitely would like to see that.
Okay, for sure.
On behalf of us all.
Absolutely. Big W's for AJ on behalf of all of us who would love to yell that at Enrique Tario. Thank you, my friend. Thank you on behalf of all of us, really. So, good work.
Did I send you
Bye,
the
AJ.
video? Did I send you the video, Matt, about them saying that Erika? This is freaking wild. Erika Kirk is going to visit Northern Ireland and set up a turning point Northern Ireland because the political situation in Northern Ireland is not, in fact, delicate enough. We're going to add more fuel to the fire. Did I send you that video or no?
No. What the fuck?
I will try and find it. It's a couple of Northern Irish stand-up comedians. Apparently she's teaming up with, I can't remember, one of the sons. Oh, Ian Paisley Jr., who is the son of Ian Paisley, who I think he's the Democratic Unionist Party. So he's one of the parties that wants to stay part, like Protestant, want to stay part of the UK.
Nice.
Very conservative.
Hiya, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
It's Dennis again. Okay.
It's Dennis.
One thing I forgot, and one thing I wanted to ask you. Okay. The thing I forgot was to say hey to my black friend Nemo. The other thing is, does it not seem like Charlie Kirk was the one holding the right wing together? Because it seems like after he got deleted, it's like everybody, like even everybody on the right wing, they just started turning against each other.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would pinpoint it to that necessarily, but I do think that his untimely going away. I think that. I mean, I definitely think that it certainly fractured the party a bit. I don't think it was the thing, but I think it fractured the party a bit. That would be my answer to that.
Okay. I was just wondering because I was wondering what you thought about it because I was just sitting there thinking, like before I got off, because like I said, my back's killing me. I'm just trying to relax. But I heard somebody saying something about Charlie Kirk, and it reminded me that I wanted to ask you about that because it just, to me, it just seemed like after that all happened, like everybody turned on everybody. Like Candace Owens went full blown conspiracy theorist. Tucker Carlson, he pretty much did the same thing. It was just weird to me. But yeah, I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, all good. Like I said, Dennis, I appreciate you. And I think we might have someone to talk to over here. I'm gonna see if we've got someone to chat with. But I appreciate it. I want you to we'll chat a little more another time, my friend.
Yes, sir. You guys have a good night.
Have a good one, Dennis. Appreciate you.
Bye.
W's again for our friend Dennis. I appreciate the thoughtful questions, man. Appreciate you. L, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hello. Yes, I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 19. I voted in Texas.
What year were you born?
I was born in 2006.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
I mean, simple. He's going to get rid of gambling taxes. It will affect me and a few. I mean, not a large majority of. I mean, yeah, a lot of other people. But yeah, I think that's going to benefit me huge. Having to pay 20% after being in the net like positive over $600. I just find that like whole concept just so silly. I don't understand how even when you break even and you still have to pay like dollars in taxes, like 5%. That's unbelievable. I don't understand why gambling taxes are even a thing when 99.9% of the people they're all losers unless they just go to a slot machine and just freaking get lucky and hit the max jackpot.
You realize that if you lose,
I'm 19.
you realize that if you lose, you can write it off, you idiot.
Yeah, well, first of all, you can because you'll get a freaking phone call from Uncle Sam, and second of all, like I said, I'm the point I was about to make is I'm only 19, so obviously, like casino gambling, actual sports betting, obviously I don't have access to yet, but DFS is absolutely still an option, and I am one of the the small percentage of profiters in the community, and yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the fact that the people, because I take it seriously, I research my bets, I do everything, and to win, I try to win, and I do win, and I still have to pay taxes.
I just want to let everybody know, as someone who has absolutely done it before, and by the way, I'm 42. I'm literally twice your age, and my taxes are way more complex than yours, and I use a real CPA. By the way, how many times have you done your taxes, bud?
Oh man, 2 years for sure.
Wow, 2 years. Good job for you. That's real. Good job, kiddo. Anyways, you absolutely shut the fuck up. Absolutely, you can write off gambling losses up to your winnings. All you have to do is itemize them on your Schedule A.
Yeah, that's not me, but
anyways, so why the fuck do you give a care about gambling taxes? If you make money, you have to pay taxes, just like when you make money doing anything else. So when you say, well, 99.9% of people lose money, yeah, and those people get to write off on their taxes their losses. So do you have anything else that you want to talk about? Because this is dumb.
That's just simply not true.
Do you have anything
they don't
else?
Have to worry.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Because this is super fucking dumb.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. What?
But they don't have to worry about taxes.
Dude, what do you want to talk about?
Okay. So the other reason why I would say I'd support Trump is because UFC White House is going to be lit, and everything you said was just bullshit, literally. Will you be tuning into UFC White House?
Dude, whatever you say, kid. Anyways, I don't know. If you want to go like touch grass or something like that. And by the way, I can when you're ready to like go into a real casino when you're 21, like I'll teach you how to play blackjack, kid.
Oh, I know how to play back.
No, you don't. You're a little fucking peon. You don't know how to fucking play blackjack.
Give me a hand, and I'll tell you the exact strategy off my head right now. Tell me.
You'll look it up.
No, right here. No, literally, I'm right here. Real quick, I'll answer right in 2 seconds. Literally.
No.
Not even kidding.
No.
Hear him touching his freaking keyboard.
Literally hear you on your fucking laptop, kiddo.
Dude, I don't even have a laptop. It's my phone.
What's your betting? All right, what's your betting strategy? Quick, what's
My
your betting strategy?
For like sport, like DFS. Sports betting, pretty
blackjack. Much. Go. What's your betting strategy?
Oh,
go.
Blackjack.
Yep. Go.
I don't really. I played it when I was younger, but I don't play it now.
Oh, there it is.
My
I know how to play blackjack. You don't even have a fucking betting strategy, bro.
Yeah,
get
dude,
the fuck out of here.
I don't play it anymore.
I care about gambling taxes, and I don't even know how to fucking play.
I can't even legally play blackjack.
I know. This is why this is so fucking hilarious. Do you care about anything else?
Do I care about anything else? I mean, what's there to care about, man?
Jesus Christ.
You're not going to be able to gamble if you get drafted, mate. So I don't know why you're blooming bothered.
That's a very good point.
Very good point.
You're like, you're prime draft age, like prime. Also, is that you in your profile picture?
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's totally me, bro.
Okay, but yeah, no. If you're 19, you are primo draft age.
I think we actually refer to it as cannon fodder, Nemo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not scoring real high on the ASVAB, I don't think.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you tell me your net earnings in your lifetime gambling? Tell everyone.
Why would I tell everyone?
Oh, because you're probably down like fucking tens of thousands of dollars.
No, I'm probably like break even. I'm not like
that's literally no one. That's no one.
But also, I don't go crazy with gambling because it's not my entire fucking life. I like to go out to Las Vegas one time a year. It's fun. But that's about it because I'm not a fucking degenerate gambler.
What state do you live in?
I'm not a fucking degenerate gambler.
What
I live
state
in
do you live in?
Massachusetts.
Is gambling legal there?
Yes, it is.
You don't have to go to Vegas to gamble then, bro.
I
live
know.
in Texas,
I know that I don't have to go to Las Vegas to gamble. It's what I choose to do.
So
I
you don't
understand that. I live about 15 minutes away from a very large, very nice casino, and I pretty much never go there because it's not what I want to do. I enjoy taking a vacation for 3 or 4 days and doing that in one place at one time. It's what I do because if you're smart with your money and you want to consider gambling a bit of entertainment, you have to look at the money as it's entertainment, right? Because if you
Table
don't,
games, absolutely.
Because if you don't, then you're literally just lighting it on fire.
Table games.
That's really all that it is. So that's how you do it, and you take a set amount and you set yourself up, and then you're good from there. And so
Yeah, you say this is how much I can afford. This is what I do when I go. You say how much am I happy to go away having lost if that's what happens, right? You don't just go because you can't guarantee you're going to win ever.
Yeah, and if you separate sports betting with gambling, if you separate the two, then I absolutely agree with you.
Sports
slot
betting
machines and
is
table.
your odds in sports betting. Your odds in sports betting. Do you want to know what they are?
Dude,
what do you tell me? Tell me.
You know,
Okay, how about this? Why don't you tell me? No. How about this? I want to know because now I'm super curious. What do you think your advantage is with sports betting? Tell me how much better it is than table games. Tell me.
Okay. Oh no, I'll absolutely tell you.
Yeah,
So first of all, you actually research your bets. Tell me, have you ever you research your picks? Tell me, have you ever sports bet before? Have you ever sports bet before?
Yeah, kid, I have.
Okay. Tell me what app you sports bet on, whether it's FanDuel, DraftKings, anything. Tell me,
kid. I have been sports betting so long, I actually had to go to a sports book to start sports betting. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. This is so funny. Oh my God.
dude.
You're
But,
really funny. So, anyways, can you
no,
tell me what your odds are against the house with sports betting? Go.
absolutely. So for my main bet, like two mans, it's like 3-1.
No,
So
your odds overall with sports betting across the board, not what you think it is with a single. I'm asking across the board with sports betting, what are your odds?
what, dude? That's a circular question. What are you talking
Oh
about?
my God, you don't even know.
That's circular.
No, I just want to point out to you, El, because you clearly don't understand what Matt is asking you.
Get it.
Matt is asking you, as a whole, if you bet on sports, like across the whole industry, what are your chances of winning? He's not asking you about a bet that you lay down that's 3-1 or 8-1 or 2-9 or whatever well, that would be a shitty bet to put down. But he's not asking you about that. He's asking you about across the industry as a whole.
Pretty high considering the fact that they give out many promos and advantages to the
So
players.
your answer is you don't know.
You don't know.
There's not a specific number unless you want to tell me. And
There literally is. So, anyways, let me help you out because you're 19, and actually, I honestly now I feel like I kind of need to I feel like I kind of need to educate you a little bit. So, you're laughing. Why don't you? I want you to when you get off the live, kiddo. I want you to look up these numbers because I'm actually trying to help you out. What you need to be profitable in sports betting is you need to make 53% of your bets across the board, okay? That's the number you have to hit if you want to be profitable. When you say, well, that's easy, 53%, no problem, right? Except for the fact that when you look at the percentage of sports bettors as a whole, less than 10% of all sports bettors in the world are able to hit that number. In the entire world, less than 10% of all sports bettors are able to maintain 53%. 53% is the percentage required to make a profit in sports gambling. You are not the guy who is breaking out of that 10%. You are not that guy. I hate to break it to you, but you're not that good because you don't even know the percentage that you're up against, because the guys who are the best at sports betting, they know that percentage and you don't.
Yeah, there's no such thing as single bets on DFS apps. If you want to, like I was going to say before, in two mans, you'd have to hit 3 2-mans to break even. And the odds of hitting 1 or 25%, you might say, oh, that's bad odds if you're going to be, if you're only
not
going to
understanding what I'm saying.
No, I am because
then why are you going? I'm not talking. Then stop talking about individual bets or anything or parlays. Dude, 53% across the board. It doesn't matter what type of bet. It doesn't matter what it is.
That's bullshit. What about parlays?
It's all included, bud.
So you're telling me
you have to hit on 53% or more to be profitable. That's how it works. That's how the numbers work. And less than 10% of all sports bettors are ever that good.
You're also not considering unit sizing, but okay. And like I said, 53%.
Oh my God, you just don't. Never mind. All right, fine. Good luck. Good.
I don't like to hear young people who are addicts at a young age. It makes me upset.
If I was an addict, I wouldn't have to worry about taxes.
No, listen. I have a very close friend who was stealing from his wife in order to pay for his sports bets, and he thought that he was going to win as well. And would steal a little bit more every time from her bank account in order to try and recoup what he'd spent. You're going down a very slippery slope, my lad, and you need to sort yourself out now.
Tell him he was one spin away from hitting the jackpot.
Dear God.
I genuinely, I live in a country where gambling is legal, and you can do it pretty much like on any. There are probably more betting shops on high streets than there are banks these days. And so it is a huge problem in this country, gambling addiction, a huge problem.
Someone said in Nemo's Discord chat, it said, Matt, you said, you fucking boomer, sports betting in person, who does that? It said, this guy just wants to bet and lose his money faster. I mean, I get it. I mean, I have used one of those apps before because a couple of years ago with some friends, we wanted to do like some Super Bowl prop bets, and we had some fun with it, whatever, put $20 here, or whatever, or $10 there, like whatever, fine. And I did it, and I was like, yeah, this is real easy. Scary easy. And it for some people it's not going to make a difference, but I'm going to tell you right now that when you walk up to a cage, when you walk up to a counter and you're like giving them money and making I do think that there is something more there's definitely something more tangible about it, and something that might hold you back a little bit more. Maybe for some people, probably not. Maybe not for that kid, but like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I agree with you. I think that, God damn it, I fully agree with you. I know that my perspective was the inverse, right? So when I was, ironically, this was when I was in the UK, me and my ex, we won like a decent amount of money. It was like a jackpot thing at a bingo hall. Oh, fuck. Erika, what's it called? The bingo place?
Ghana or Mecca?
No, that's it. Was it?
Mecca.
Mecca bingo, that's it. Yeah, we hit it there. It was like a decent chunk of change, and it wasn't until they brought it out that I guess it kind of like connected how much it was, because like they do it they brought it out in cash, and I mean we're talking like 20s. Like, it was essentially in 20s. So there was just like this lady who works at the bingo hall at the end of the night. Everybody's like filing out. We're sitting there. She's coming over, and it was like a deal, like a substance deal, because like she's holding this like brown paper bag. She's bear hugging it, like just kind of hunched over, bear hugging it, walking it over, which honestly, I understand, because when she put it on the table and then started counting it out, like in 20s, it took her like a solid, I don't know, 5 minutes to get through all the counting. And yeah, like whenever you're handling cash, that's all of a sudden you realize, oh wow, this is a lot of money. Holy shit.
I was handed a jackpot in Vegas once. That was a slot jackpot. That was a couple $1,000s. And it was, they come out, and that never happened to me before. And they were like, can we see your ID? And like give us a tax form. And then they just start, they're like, all right, can you hold your hand out? And I was like, okay. And then they're just like $100 bills. And I was like, oh, this is how oh, you guys don't like not writing you a check. And of course it's because they want you to turn right around and use it. And so I get that, but it is pretty wild. I'm gonna say.
I don't think you understand the danger that Nemo was in. I mean, those old ladies at the bingo, they are feral.
Yeah, dude. At the end of the night, like I made sure I was like looking around. I was waiting for everyone. All the bingo wings got to get out, and then when it had been counted and I counted it, she counted it, we agreed. The end. I was the one that got to carry this bag, and I literally ended up doing exactly what she did. So I ended up bear hugging this fucking brown paper bag. We went straight to the car because this is the end of the, like, at that point it would have been at like 11 o'clock at night or something, and it wasn't like a horrible area, but it's also not the best area, and it's 11 o'clock at night.
Bingo halls are never in the nice part of town. Let's
Yeah.
make that. They're normally in something that was once a cinema and is now a bingo hall, and they are never in the nice part of town. But also, I just want to let you know, don't call house if you didn't get a house, because those women will jump on you.
Oh yeah, yeah. They are hardcore. But yeah, we went straight to the car. I told my my ex at the time, listen, when we get in the car, you are going to lock the doors and then double check that you locked the doors and tell me verbally that you locked the doors, and then we are going straight home. We're not deviating at all. Because I mean, it's in cash at that point. Like, yeah,
it's weird. It's weird to have that much weird to have that much cash on you. That's when Nemo really felt like a stripper. That was when he
legit
really got that experience. That was good.
Just needed like some military guy to tell me about invasion plans.
Yeah. Right. That's why the ladies didn't jump him.
That's it.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Well, they did jump him, but in a completely different sense.
Heyo.
I did just send you that video, Matt.
Oh, thank you.
Just text it over.
Good. Guys, we've got over 1,000 people in here, by the way. If you voted for Donald Trump, hop on up or give us a ring if you're over on the tube site. We've got about 140 people over there.
People in the chat were asking how much it was. It was in British pounds, so like I don't know what the US dollar conversion was whenever we did it, but it was a few grand in British pounds. So yeah.
Yeah, £1,000 is currently around $1,300.
Sounds about right.
That was many years ago. Yeah.
Thank you guys for helping out with that goal. Actually gonna update this now. While I do that, though, I would like to remind you that while I appreciate you helping out with that, I'd like you to simultaneously do the same thing right over here for Nemo and Erika. Please do that. It is not only the right thing to do, but it helps out with the FYP. So stack them up as well, because I know that you appreciate my co-host Nemo and my Friday co-host Erika, my friend. So I know that you appreciate them equally. So treat them as such. And also, if you have additional donations you'd like to make, you can do so via the links in our bios, guys. If you're over on the tube, you can find those links right down here in the description. Or you can, if you'd like to help me out, you can send me a super chat. By the way, guys, if you're not already, if you use that purple app, that is a little twitchy, you can find me over there now. In fact, we're streaming there right now at the moment. So you too can be watching us over there. So politics with that. Find the link in the link tree in the bio. So it's right there. So yeah, good stuff. Nemo, that by the way, that tweet that you sent me, That is
yeah, I was about to mention that. So
spot on. Here, I want to pull this up.
So to the 1,000 people watching, so this is a tweet from someone on Twitter, and says, "Heads up, pre-market so-called news or truths is often just a setup for profit taking. Basically, it's a reverse indicator. Do the opposite. If they pump it, short it. If they dump it, go long. See something tomorrow, you know the drill." So this person is saying this in relation to typically Trump or one of the fucksticks in his circle will say things shortly before the market opens related to Iran. Now, you may notice the person's name written in, I'm assuming that's Arabic. I'm assuming that's Arabic. This person is not just some random person. This person is, wait for it, the Speaker of the Islamic Republic of Iran's parliament. They're essentially like the Speaker of the House for us. So that's like the head of Iran's parliament literally calling out the bullshit that Trump and his cronies are doing. And I mean, they were proven right, just to make it worse. They were proven right. So if you look at how the market performed, I think this was on the 29th. So he put this out on Sunday. And if you look at how it performed Monday, it was almost exactly what his advice was.
I think it's likely that it's written in Farsi rather than Arabic, but they look very similar.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't know if the writing systems were different.
They use very similar looking letters, but it's slightly different.
That's Farsi. But it's very close. But yeah, it's very close. It's just fucking wild. Like the market manipulation has been crazy. I also want to point something out. One of the main things I'd like to point out to all of you guys who are, if you're talking to Trump supporters and they're still using this line that we're doing this to help the Iranian people, or we're there, for their good, and think of the protesters that were unalived, etc., etc. Remind them that today Donald Trump is threatening to blow up their water desalination plants. That would leave people without fresh water. Yes, Neely, that would definitely be a war crime.
Oh, but it's okay committing war crimes, because I heard in a live earlier with someone whose name I shall not mention, that the US why is the US I'm trying to remember the phrase that they used. Why are they lowering themselves to obeying international law was basically why are they lowering themselves to being the bigger person?
Fucking A.
Nemo, you want to take a guess?
Is that Johnstone?
No.
Think bigger.
Hoodie?
Much bigger.
Oh, shit. I don't know. Was it older
Slight-
millennial?
No, smaller than that, but bigger than hoodie. Well, not
I don't know.
physically bigger than hoodie, definitely physically smaller than hoodie.
Was it Liam?
No.
Alan got
I don't know then.
Think woman.
Oh, was it Millie?
Correct.
Wow. She sucks at this. Holy shit.
I literally told Matt her live came up on my FYP and I watched it for like 5 minutes and I was enraged and I sent Matt a message saying, "You'll never guess what Millie's just said on her live." And Matt chastised me for like a full 5 minutes for watching Millie's live. Was what happened.
It's just because it was like if Erika, I was like, if you're gonna complain about something, I was like, you could have just scrolled. I was like, we always say, you could have just scrolled.
You were like, the first thing I'm gonna say to you is your mistake was watching Millie's live.
Lowering ourselves to following international law. Like, we already, I guess, quietly kind of did that years ago. So I've mentioned it before. So back in the Bush administration, there were serious talks after the invasion of Iraq. Whenever we went in on a lie, when it came out that was all bullshit, there were serious conversations about him being brought up on crimes in the UN. And I can't remember if it was the ICJ or the ICC, which one people were talking about, but they were literally talking about, he committed war crimes. And so did Dick Cheney. And they should be brought up on criminal charges by the UN. So a piece of legislation was passed. And it had a innocuous name. Let me see if I'm trying to find the name of it.
While you're doing that, I'm just reading the comments. At Megan, OMG, who is Lip Curl Girl? I'm feeling very left out of MAGA lives. That's the one with the forehead, right? The 5 head, the 7 head.
The one who has a crush on Nemo.
Texas for Trump, I think her name is.
Yep.
What about her?
I said that's the one who has a crush on Nemo.
Oh, yeah, no, she totally does. Yeah.
It's her. This one. This thing. Oh, she's not lip syncing in that one. Oh. I don't know. That was kind of her thing, like her big rise to fame was doing like lip syncy type things. I don't know. Anyways, you can go look at more of her forehead and her bad blonde dye job if you want.
Or don't. That's also an option.
It's totally up to you. Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. So the law is called the American Service Members Protection Act. That's what it's called. The American Service Members Protection Act. Now, this was passed in 2002. Oh, wait. So this was before we found out. It goes by a different name, the Invade the Hague Act or the Hague Invasion Act. basically, we said, oh, if you try to execute an arrest warrant on any one of our leaders, we will literally storm The Hague to retrieve them using military force. So that was already, that's been on the books for, over 2 decades now. So we already kind of admitted that we don't really give a fuck about international law. But obviously, in the case of Trump and Netanyahu, they are just explicitly saying that they don't give a fuck. I mean, when you're the global hegemon, when you're the most powerful country in the world, it's kind of, that works for a little while. It works for a little bit because you're reverting to might makes right. That works for a little bit. And the easiest way to think about it is, the bully that just is the biggest dude on the yard, beats the shit out of everybody. Yeah. Until a bigger guy comes along. And then he gets his ass laid out. Like, that's the thing. Like, it works for a little while until someone else says bet and fucks you up. Like, that's kind of where we're at. Now, people are going to say, oh no other country could take America. In a conventional war, one-on-one, probably right. But it wouldn't just be one. It wouldn't just be one country. China plus, I would say, 2 other decently developed countries versus the US, we lose. We already suffer a lot in a one-on-one with China. Like, multiple aircraft carriers lost. That's in a war game situation. That's how it's been.
They've gamed it out. Nemo's right. They've really examined this. We win against China, but not without some real losses. We win.
Yeah.
We win, but wouldn't be like super pretty.
Yeah.
But also, this is the thing, right? If you're like, well, we've got the world's biggest military, and we can easily beat Iran, then you shouldn't need to. It shouldn't be a requirement that in order to do that, you have to commit war crimes. You should be able. You should just be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you.
Thanks to Deb over on the tube. The super chat said, are you ready for this? Deutsche Bank has published the Taco Stress Index as a measure of anticipating when Trump might change his mind.
Nice.
That's amazing. Thank you, Deb. We're gonna have to look at that.
Yeah, I'm curious how they go about that. Like, how are you trying to measure his stress level and propensity to like chicken out?
I don't know. Now I'm super curious. Let me see here. Let's see the taco. Unless she's just joking, of course, which is still funny if it even.
While you're looking that up, I don't know if anyone saw this, but this is great for me, obviously. The OECD did an analysis of which of the G20 countries would be worst hit by what is currently going on in Iran, and who came out as the worst as the country that they analysed would be the worst hit. I feel like I gave it away in the lead up. But it'd be mine, even though we're not fucking really involved.
Thank you for your sacrifice,
Damn.
Erika. This is from France 24. Financial analysts move to counter Trump's Middle East war uncertainty with Taco Index. Faced with financial instability caused by President Trump's unpredictable policy changes, analysts have created the, quote, Taco Index, based on the premise that Trump always chickens out to rationalize the president's decision-making process and mitigate the financial shocks caused by the war in the Middle East. Holy fuck. That's just amazing. We're a joke, guys. I mean, this is just, we're a fucking joke.
Just a quick check. That was that. Oh no, it's okay. I was just checking. We weren't on the 1st of April in France yet, and we're not. So this is not an April Fool's joke.
I when I read it, I thought maybe our friend Dev there was making a joke, and I also thought, I was like, oh wait, nope, that's real.
As much as I adore everybody here, I am gonna have to go to bed because it's like nearly 6 a.m. and you know, sleep is a thing that I require as a human.
And not an AI?
And not well, yeah, not yet. Give it time.
Because I just want to point out that all of my AIs and all of my GPSs usually speak to me like a British lady. So that's why sometimes Erika's confusing to me.
The number of voice notes Matt and I exchange where one of us has to say, no, I wasn't really, like, I wasn't meaning that horribly. I was just saying that blah, blah, blah. The number of times we have to clarify that we're joking is wild.
It's not that much. But go get some sleep, friend. Go get some sleep.
Okay, night all.
Good night. We'll talk to you later. Everyone say good night. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Whatever. All of the above. Let's see if this person loads. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, you can get in the box over here, or you can give us a ring from the tube. The number is above my head or pinned in the chat. Objective Dissent. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did, and we've talked, and you know, I'm back to see if you can have a conversation, which you've never been able to have. So let's try it again.
Oh, okay. How old are you? What state are you in?
I'm in my 40s, and I'm in the great state of Texas.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
The easiest explanation is I support the policies and of Agenda 47, 1 through 20. We're still currently accomplishing all of them, and I'm all for it.
Cool. That was, so this is kind of just like a vague-ish the answer. So right now, as of March 2026, what is Donald Trump doing that you support specifically?
All of the, again, policy of Agenda 47, which is America First, trying to...
Right, I'm not asking you to repeat the same answer. What I'm asking for is, it's just...
giving you, that's my answer.
I understand that that's your answer, and I'm telling you that that's not an answer to the question that I'm asking. Specifically, what things are Donald Trump doing? Why can't you just answer specifically? That's all. So if you could please just be specific, that's all. It's real simple.
I'll give you one just for the sake. I don't gish gallop. I think that the Trump accounts for our youth is fantastic, and it's going to be a great way for them to build wealth in the future. Fabulous idea. Provided by the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, which did a lot of
that one thing that happened last summer. That's the current thing that I asked you that he's doing.
My answer? Do you not like my answer? Is that what I'm hearing again? Like you ask a question and give an answer, you don't like the answer?
just calm down. It's just I just think it's kind of funny. I asked you what is the current thing that he's doing right now that you're supportive of, and you gave me one tiny thing that he did last summer in the only bill that he's passed. I mean, okay, I guess if that's the big thing you're hanging your hat on, that's a wild thing to give your support to a fucking pedophile warmonger for, but okay, cool, good for you. I guess if that's what you like, I mean, all right, great.
Here's current, if you would like. April 15th is coming up. The American citizenry is going to experience the lowest tax burden that they have experienced probably in most of their lives. Some are experiencing the largest refund, which would just be an overpayment, of course, due to the tax decrease that they've received. The individuals next year will start to benefit from no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. So these are all current things and to be things that I support, my friend.
You know, you have to have a job to get overtime and tips, right?
I believe most of the American society does. What are you trying to insinuate there, Nemo?
We're entering a recession, dude.
Okay. Well, I mean, are you suggesting that people don't have jobs right now, Nemo?
No, people have jobs right now. I'm saying that you're asserting that no tax on tips, no tax on overtime is going to somehow I guess vindicate your vote for Donald Trump. And I mean, when you weigh that against us going into a recession, I don't know if that's really worth it. Because like if you were to max out the whole no tax on overtime and no tax on tips, I think that the absolute max on both of those that you can I guess write off is it 25K each or is it 12K each for overtime and for tips?
12, I thought.
Yeah. Okay. So you're basically going to be able to write off or I guess reduce your tax burden by about 25K, assuming that you somehow did both of those at the same time. I don't know if that's worth the recession.
Yeah, it's 12.5 on overtime, and it is so it's 12.5 on overtime and 25 on tips. So yeah, and by the way, objective, just so you know, the largest tax cut in American history was actually the ERTA in 1981.
So, I've given you my answer, and yeah, you just don't seem to like it. So these are all objective things that you asked. What do I like that Trump is doing currently? I gave you the Trump accounts. You didn't like that because that was 2025. I gave you the tax cut that everybody's going to be experiencing.
It's not that I didn't like it. I was just pointing out that was kind of a silly small thing. And then you pointed out the tax cuts. You said they were going to be the biggest tax cuts in American history, and they're not. The ERTA was the largest tax cuts in American history that happened in 1981. So that was just wrong. And then Nemo is aptly pointing out to you, he's like, hey, because you pointed out no tax on overtimes, no tax on tips, or at least the no tax. I mean the deduction. He was just pointing. He was just asking you, and he was just asking you the question: is it worth it given the intense recession that we're heading into and the absolute fucking nosedive that the economy has taken right now?
No, so what I heard Nemo tried to suggest is that the tax reduction or the taking away tax on tips and tax on overtime is somehow leading us into this recession. So I don't know how you.
No. Hold on. No. I did not say that.
May I? Well, I didn't say a couple of the things that Matt said, but I haven't even got a chance to finish this one thought. I would love to be able to.
You're number one.
I will be quiet because it doesn't seem to matter. Go ahead.
Are you done?
No, I wasn't actually done. That's what I was trying
you
to
weren't
explain.
done.
I wasn't
Okay.
done, but go ahead. No, go ahead. Apparently, I can't talk. Go ahead.
Lordy. All right. So again, I did not say that no tax on tips and no tax on overtime is going to cause a recession. So, is it my turn yet? Just let me know.
I heard you the first time. I don't know why you needed to stop me to get that back out for, I guess, a second, a third time. But is it my
It's a
turn?
back out. That implies that I said it in the first place.
That's what I heard. I don't know why you would bring up the risk of recession and the taking away of no tax on tips and overtime in the same sentence. That's where I guess.
So okay, all right. So that's you mishearing me. So I'll say it again very simply. I'll give you a very short version. Okay.
That'd be great.
Weighing the amount of money that you save or don't pay taxes on. So that, which in theory would, I guess, max out at $37K. $37,000 that you are now theoretically not paying taxes on, right? That you are keeping.
Yeah, so
if you can somehow fall into a narrow situation where you are simultaneously doing overtime and getting tips.
So if I hear you correctly, Nemo, they're getting more money back in their pocket, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
A maximum of $37,000, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Keep going.
That's a lot of money. Is that more money than a recession?
I don't understand. How are we getting to the recession now? Like, so how did you get from these people getting money back into their pocket, which I heard you say 37 is a lot of money. How did we get to the recession now, sir?
How did we get to the recession? Donald Trump is literally leading us into a recession, dude.
Okay, but again, these individuals, by them getting their money back from working hard at their job, I'm still concerned or confused on how them benefiting, getting this $37,000, which I'm claiming is a great thing for this individual.
They're not getting their money back. It's just a tax write-off. I know, but I'm just pointing out that what you're saying is incorrect. They're not getting their money back. It's just a tax write-off.
Again, I'm just repeating what Nemo said. If you would allow me to finish, I think you would be able to illustrate that at the end. But that's not what y'all do
because you just keep saying the wrong things. You're mischaracterizing what Nemo is saying.
You would allow me to finish.
No, I just don't want you to keep saying the wrong things. It's just kind of dumb. Just stop repeating. Then stop mischaracterizing.
Tell Nemo to stop saying the wrong things. I'm repeating what you said.
Dude, calm down, dude. You're fucking. You're crashing out, and you're just, dude. Calm down. Take a breath, dude. Dude, take a breath. No, you're not. You're crashing out. Sure, you are. Anyways, you're crashing out, and you're mischaracterizing what people are saying. Calm the fuck down, dude.
I'm objectively repeating what he's saying, and you just don't like it.
You're not.
You're really not. You're mischaracterizing.
I'm asking you how we're getting to a recession.
Okay, that's not repeating what I'm saying. That's you asking me a question. So which one is it?
I'm trying to ask you. You're the one who made this.
Okay, so you're not repeating what I'm saying. Thank you. Thank you for objectively saying that is what you were doing. Okay, so you're asking me a question, right? How are we getting to a recession? Donald Trump's trade policy, Donald Trump's budget, right? We are blowing up the deficit, and we are fucking over our trade partners in a way that will cripple global trade instantly.
Is it my turn yet? So I'll take that as a yes. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act is a law, Nemo. And what that did is that sunset. You remember the TCJA? That was going to be sunsetted, right? And so the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, what that did was that made those tax cuts permanent. Now, does that mean that it's permanent? No, hold on, Nemo. I'm not done. Does that mean that it's permanent? No. That means another legislative session can come in, or they can come in and they can make the changes if they want. But at the end of the day, what was signed into law was something that was good. Now, what you're talking about...
No,
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet, Nemo. And so now what you're talking about are executive orders, right? He went in and he imposed trade deals. And so when the next administration...
weren't executive orders.
When the next administration... Was that law, Nemo? Did we sign trade deals? Did that happen? Wait.
He used a law to do it.
Yeah, but so wait, and so was that done through executive order, Nemo, or was it done through law? Because if it was done through
done through a law.
Okay, wow. And so then wait, what did the courts just...
It was done via IEPA. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, you mean EO, right?
Do you know what IEPA is?
Oh, I apologize. I thought you were saying... do
you know what IEPA is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, tell me what it is.
I apologize. You tell me. You're right. Go ahead.
Oh, so you don't know what it is?
Yeah, I know it has to do with trade. But
what does it have to do with trade?
No, I have this. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, no, this is you stalling, so you can look it up, right?
No, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not. You just
Oh,
tell me.
you're totally not. Is that why I can literally hear it in your voice that you're reading right now?
Again,
Okay. All right. No. See, this is good because I'm giving you extra time
I'm not
to
looking it up.
to
I swear
look
to
it
God.
up. You
It
could
doesn't
be
matter.
looking it up right now.
I'm not looking it up. Go ahead and tell me.
Okay.
Make your point, Nemo.
It
I don't know
allows
why we're
us.
getting there. Again, if you'd
Holy
allow me
shit,
to land
dude!
my plane. But
Oh
go
my
ahead.
God! Why are you like this? Please stop being annoying. It allows us to impose tariffs.
Okay, just give me what IEPA stands for, buddy.
It's the International Emergency Economic Powers Act.
Okay, there you go. Thank you.
It allows us to impose tariffs.
Okay,
under the auspices of
appreciate that. So
a
if
national emergency.
If you would allow me to finish, when the next administration comes in, right, that can be changed with one swipe of a pen. It doesn't. Again, this is where I'm getting to. But because y'all aren't good at debating, you stop me in the middle of it, and you're like, "Oh, do you know what IEPA is? Do you know how we got there?" No, my guy. What I'm trying to say fundamentally is correct, which is when the next administration comes in, if they don't like the tariffs and they want to change any of it, they absolutely have just a one swipe of a pen ability to do so. Unlike the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, which would have to be repealed through Congress in order to have it gone away. So yes, my guy, when it comes to the laws and policies that Trump is fighting for, that's what I believe in, because that's what is going to sustain us for the future. The end, Nemo.
Tariffs are going to sustain us for the future?
One Big Beautiful Bill Act, which is helping the American people by lessening their tax.
Do you agree with Donald Trump's tariff policy or not?
I do, yes.
Oh, okay. So then that's going to sustain us for the future?
I mean, until we had the ruling against us, I mean, now we're going to have to worry about paying that back. But if you remember when Neil Gorsuch...
who's getting that money back, by the way? Thank you for bringing that up.
So if you recall, well, basically it's just going to be shifted in a bucket, because if you recall what Neil Gorsuch said in his dissent, which was, Mr. President, you just simply checked the wrong box. So all that's going to have to go back through is check the right box, and then they're going to start collecting it going forward. So it's going to go back into play, Nemo.
The money has to be repaid.
Correct.
And who's getting it back?
It will probably anybody who sues for it back.
Anybody who sues for it back.
Yeah, that's gonna. I mean, that's how it's
gonna
have
to sue the federal government for taxing them incorrectly.
That's how it would have to work. I mean, if you were wronged, Nemo, and you don't, how do you normally go about getting your money back? You're gonna have to file.
Hang on, time out. So, are you saying that Nemo and I could file a lawsuit and do that?
If, in fact, you could show damages that you were a part of the tariff and you paid a tariff.
Oh, so we would have to show that we paid a tariff directly, which we couldn't do because we're not importers.
Yeah, it would have only
so
been
what you're saying is that us, as the American consumers here, because we can't show that because we don't pay the tariffs directly, we just pay them indirectly, we're going to get fucked, and the businesses that got to raise their prices get to double dip by increasing their profits and getting paid back on the tariff. Boy, that's a great deal for them, while the American consumer gets fucked over, huh?
I mean, if that's the way you want to look at it, I mean, that's
no, it's not the way that I want to look at it.
That's literally how it is.
You can look at it, but I don't believe that to be true because
why not?
Not all tariffs were passed along to the consumers. There's been evidence shown that China's been splitting some of it, or it doesn't necessarily have to be China.
No,
it could be,
no, there hasn't actually. In fact, most of the you're actually wrong. Actually,
okay.
You're wrong. Most of the evidence has been
to
the contrary. Walmart, Amazon, and a number of other large companies, including the car manufacturers, have all said that tariffs have directly impacted their prices. You're just completely wrong.
Again, I can show you places like Academy Sports and Outdoors, the CEO coming in and saying they worked with their partners on absorbing the cost so they didn't have to pass it on to the consumers. So whatever you say, I
don't even know what the fuck Academy Sports and Outdoors is, but Walmart and Amazon are kind of a bigger deal. So I'm sorry that this company that I've never heard of before, that is, I don't know, whoever the fuck they are, I don't give a fuck, but Amazon and Walmart are kind of different. So if Amazon and Walmart are saying that tariffs are affecting their prices, I think your argument is kind of fucked.
Okay, so saying that something is affecting their prices and then it actually affecting you. So at the end of the day, they could have e-bikes that they're shipping in from China that would affect the price of that e-bike. Were you buying an e-bike, Mike, or Matt? Probably not. But the everyday purchases that you were probably making, like your Coca-Colas or your bedwear, or whatever it is.
Coca-Cola is made here in the United States, you idiot.
Yes, and so exactly. And
what
so
the fuck are you talking about? You literally just said something that's made here in the United States. It's not imported. It's because you're saying dumb things, dude.
This is why you're no good at this.
Dude, you just made up. Dude, you just tried to give an example of something that's imported from China by giving a literal thing that is manufactured in the United States. I suck at this?
You do. You really do.
Okay, bud.
Well, if you would allow me to actually opportunity to finish a statement, Matt,
it's because you won't. It's because you keep rambling, and when I point out inconsistencies in your argument, or Nemo does, you get all pissy and upset. We let you talk, and then when you ramble,
Matt,
you say,
"Dude,
stop and listen to what we're saying." You ramble
That's all
on,
I've done.
and then when you say something that's stupid and wrong, and we point it out to you, you get upset that we did that.
Matt, you do not point something out in the middle of somebody's statement. You
absolutely, we can do that because this is
doing it again.
Because yes, this is our live stream, and if you don't like it, you can leave.
It just shows your lack of education.
No, it doesn't. It shows that we're tired of dealing with people who are low information. No, we're not. We're just tired of dealing with
Y'all
people.
are acting like children.
You literally are the one who's whining about the fact that you can't take it when you've been told that you're wrong.
Can I speak now, Matt?
Are you going to complain like a little bitch the rest of the time that we talk? Because you should just leave if you're going to do that. We'll talk to someone else.
No, I'm here just to show the world on how much of a bitch y'all are and how much y'all can't
So
debate.
really, now that I use that insult, you're going to throw it back at me? You can't even come up with your own insults? Dude, you suck at this.
No.
Dude, at least if you're going to insult me, like, pick something original. I just called you a little bitch, and you're like, you throw it back at me like, dude, come on. God damn.
So, I looked this up, and there's already been multiple studies on the effects of tariffs as it pertains to prices and whether or not companies absorb, like, eat the cost, essentially. So whenever I had to get to that particular piece of data, I had to go through other pieces of data that mentioned that only 4% of exporters, so that would be the company that is where we are buying it from overseas, the foreign company that we are then importing from, or I guess importing the item from. So China t-shirt that American company buys, right? Only 4% of those companies actually absorbed any cost whatsoever related to the tariff. So that doesn't jive with what you had said earlier that, oh, well, you know, there are some foreign companies that are eating the cost, blah 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 blah. Only 4%. That's not really no. Also,
Nemo,
let me see if I can. I need to get back to the relevant part.
You're just a hypocrite, my guy. You can't say that in the same sentence. You can't say that in the same sentence. Oh, you can't say some companies, but it's only 4%. 4% is some companies. And I don't believe your number, Nemo. I think you just did a quick search.
Why not?
But regardless, Nemo.
Wait. Why don't you believe my number?
4% is still some companies, Nemo. And so I want to go back.
Okay, which one is it? Do you believe the number or not?
I want to now address Matt, if I may. May I? Because he got to talk like a little bitch, and now I want to fucking address him, please. So, Matt, back to the Amazon.
Are you related to Hoodie?
Matt, back to our comments or your comments on Amazon. So I would like you to illustrate. I don't know about you, but I buy things like goldfish and I don't know Ritz crackers. Like I don't know what you buy on Amazon, but at the end of the day, I never really experienced any type of.
No one cares about your. No one cares about your anecdotal evidence. Obvious. So, anyways. Here are the companies that have raised prices due to tariffs. I'm so sorry. Because no one cares about your anecdotal evidence.
So afraid of what I have to say.
Bud, you literally just gave anecdotal evidence. You just said, I don't know what you buy, but this is what I buy. No one
Y'all are so
cares,
scared.
bud. You have to stop
you
and
so
listen.
scared?
Yeah, I understand. You have to
Why are
stop
you
and
so
listen.
scared?
I'm not. I'm
Why
trying
is
to
your audience
explain
scared?
something to you about
Why
anecdotal
are you
evidence.
scared?
God
I want to
damn.
know why you're scared of me.
I'll
really wanna
explain.
know why
Yeah,
you're
I'll
scared of me.
explain. Can I explain to you why I'm scared of
Please,
you?
yeah, please explain why
Great.
you're
Let me
scared of
explain.
me.
Great. Hey, fantastic. I'm not. What I'm
Someone
trying to.
told me
I'm not actually. I just
someone
wanted to
scared.
try to get you to stop talking for a second.
Someone is scared.
What I'm trying to
Get
do.
them to finish what they're trying to say. You know that shows a sign of being scared of an individual.
Okay. All right. Great. Anyways, yeah, sure, you win. Anyways, so you just trying to give anecdotal evidence. Anecdotal evidence is where you say something like, "Well, I don't buy this, and you maybe buy that," and blah. No, we don't deal in that. What we deal in is facts and figures. So here are the actual companies that have actually said that
did
they
you forget
raised.
your
I'm
claim?
so sorry. I'm trying to explain something to you because you don't understand
You forget your claim.
Here are these I'm so sorry. I'm trying
said-
to explain. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to
You
explain
said-
something to you, Objective.
You said that you should be able to get a claim against
Anyways,
the government.
What I said was, I'm so. What
yours
was that?
anecdotal.
What was that?
Yours was anecdotal. I was
What was-
replying to your anecdotal comment.
What was my
of you being
anecdotal?
able to
I'm
co-
so sorry.
you
What was my
being able to
anecdotal
collect
claim?
from the government on tariffs? You don't remember that, Matt? You
What
said,
was
"Oh,
my anecdotal
because
claim?"
I got fucked over because I had to pay these tariffs, and
Yes.
and
now
you
we're
used
and now what we're
Amazon.
doing is
You
we're
used
illustrating to
Amazon.
you, and now what
You
we're
used
doing,
Am-
and now what we're doing is we're illustrating to
using that
you that the American public as
You
a
see how that
whole
works?
had to deal with price increases.
your
We're
argument.
talking about the American public
why
as
you're
a
not good.
whole, you fucking moron.
Because
also, now our live visibility has been restricted for 10 minutes because of you. We had to remove you. Guys, can you please help us tap through this? Please take care of Nemo. That also helps us get out to the FYP. Appreciate that. Both of those things. Tap hard. Help out with the GIFTSs. Please. That's not anecdotal. The point was that no Americans, period, can sue the federal government because we're not importers. Unless you literally imported something, you're not going to be able to show direct damages from the tariffs. And it doesn't matter if you specifically bought something that was affected by a tariff, which, by the way, you almost certainly did. By the way, because my point was, I'm going to list off to you all of the different companies. Walmart, Target, Best Buy, anything from Procter & Gamble. And by the way, if you don't know what Procter & Gamble makes, it is an insane amount of products across the board. Everything from fucking Pampers to like Tide and like just Procter & Gamble makes so much shit. Mattel, all their toys. Stanley, Black & Decker, Ralph Lauren, Levi's, McCormick, Spices, Ford, Subaru, Apple, Adidas. That's not even all of them. But the point is that even if somehow you manage to not buy anything affected by a tariff, we're talking about Americans as a whole have been affected by tariffs. Because they have. Because even if you didn't buy something that was price increased by a tariff, which you almost 100% you fucking did, but even if you didn't, the economy has been affected by that. Your neighbors have been affected by that. They all have. You're so fucking stupid.
Which is, again, if that is worth $37,000 in 1 year, that's fucking wild. That if that, all of that is worth 37 grand to you, like if somebody hands you 37 grand and the only cost is that you allow the American economy to go into a recession, I mean, yeah, like your priorities are fucked.
That's the truth.
Also, one other thing, because I could hear it whenever he was talking. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me put you up.
Everybody. I'm on Oxford English Dictionary. This is a word. The word is anecdote. Anecdote. An anecdote is a story. Let's see. Oh, wait. Where's the fucking definition? Okay. Here we go. A short account of an amusing, interesting, or telling incident or experience, sometimes with implications of superficiality or unreliability. Basically, you're telling a story related to the topic. Antidote is a different word. Antidote, anecdote, antidote, anecdote. Antidote is not anecdote. Antidote is something that you take to stop a poison.
What's that? The antidote to the poison. You just drank Dr. Jones. I'm sorry. I still think the opening sequence to Temple of Doom is fucking amazing. Fight me. Okay? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Anything goes. Like, it fucking amazing. Fight me.
Anything goes. Also, the dude with the Tommy gun, like that one of the henchmen, he's having the time of his life, just going in with the Tommy gun.
Oh my god,
greatest shit ever.
Amazing, fucking amazing, and the thing. Oh god, so great, so great. Fun fact: Kate Capshaw, Steven Spielberg's wife. So that was, yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah, right. No. All right. Once again, guys, if you vote for Donald Trump, we want to talk to you. So we're just looking for Trump supporters right now. We appreciate you guys being here. Thanks. Cross Stitcher, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Hello? I think that might have been a mistake. Kathy Katz, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? We're in the cereal box. K Lady, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come up.
That's all right, friend.
Have a great night.
You too. Thank you. Cross Stitcher, you're fine. You're all good, guys. If you accidents happen, we love you guys. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Jackie, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Doesn't look like you did. No. You have a Ukraine flag.
no
There's
way.
no way.
Like, if he didn't do it, he said he was trying to, right?
Yeah, that was his goal, was to do that. And he was upset with that stuff. And especially since he had kind of decided he was, I guess, gay. He had the roommate that was transitioned.
Yep.
Nope. All right. Sorry. Anyways. All right, let's see here. Thank you, by the way, to all of our friends on the tube. I would like to point something out to you. Number one, if you're over here on TikTok, and we've got about 1,200 people over here. If you're over here on TikTok, and and you haven't followed both of us on YouTube, what are you doing? Get over there and make that happen. Just for multiple reasons, okay? Multiple reasons. Make sure that you're doing that. Easiest way to do that is obviously you can find the links in both of our bios to follow both of us. Or if you're already over on the tube, you can find Nemo's link right here in the description. It's very easy to find. It says Nemo Says TT. It's the same thing. Mine is also just Politics with Matt. We're trying to make it real easy for you guys. Let's get Nemo up to 1,000 subscribers, please. And make that shit happen. Also, speaking of the tube, thank you to Deb for the super chat that says the pressure index combines 1 month change in approval ratings, 1 year inflation expectations, and performance of the S&P 500 and T-bill yields. Thank you, Deb. That's really interesting. I did not know about that, and I appreciate you bringing that to our attention. Thank you. So please make sure that you're already with us both over on the tube. Okay. So appreciate that. And hey, if you can drop over there every so often, even if you watch us primarily over here, drop a comment, drop a like, help us out. Anything with the algo is always good. We appreciate it. Listening and learning. You're not connecting. If you voted for Donald Trump or you're a Trump supporter, you're welcome to re-request. Also, make sure, obviously, over here on the Tiki Talks that you're following me and Nemo. I mean, I think that goes without saying. Make sure you click through and follow Nemo's backup accounts. He's got a couple, and you will find him on those. Also follow my backup account. But to that point, make sure that you're in Nemo's Discord, because that's the best way to know when Nemo goes live in various different places. There are announcements there. Oftentimes, I'm notified in Discord because I'm not always in TikTok, and I'm sure that a lot of you aren't also. So that's a great way to be notified. I strongly recommend that you join up on his Discord. Link in his bio or in mine. So do that. It's fun. It's good times. Hey, Jonesy. Hey, friends. Let's see. Ren, you can find a link directly to it through Nemo's Linktree, or if you're watching my stream over on the tube, you can find a link to it right in the description of the video. Either way.
Ramsey said, "Why don't I do my own lives?" Well, got to get a studio together, because to host it just on TikTok, that part is pretty straightforward. I'd just be able to do that. But to do dual streaming, let alone triple stream, which is, yeah, I need other things. I need a little bit of a electronic setup that is expensive, and that requires money. I finally got the office room. Now I just need the studio things, right? So if you would like to contribute to that effort, I appreciate it. Nemo Says TT on all the different apps. Yeah. But yeah. Dip into those bingo funds, bruh. Oh, no. That is long gone. That's from a while ago. That's from forever ago.
Yeah. That was a little ways back. Also, someone asked about the phone lines. I did have the phone line off while we were talking to that last TikTok guest, but phone line is open. So we would like to take try to take one more, at least one more guest before we wrap up for tonight. That would be great. So let's go for it if we can. Also, let's see here. Apparently, this is just absolutely delightful. Via NBC News, ICE agents are going to be stationed outside of the Marine Corps graduation events in South Carolina because they're going to require everyone to present real IDs, passports, or birth certificates to access any of the graduation sites. And, so any families of new Marines, they want to make sure that there's no undocumented people and they want to arrest them. Families of new Marines. This is real. This is real. Like, you think that this shit, like, I know that you guys probably think it's like, sometimes it's like fucking hard, but this is unfucking believable.
Fucking hell. Are we great yet? Like, holy shit. Also, if we start a ground war with Iran, like, you're literally deporting the people that voluntarily want to serve, not required, volunteered to do it. I mean, once you kick up a draft, right? Because like they're literally talking about, like, this is the crazy thing. I don't think that I heard anyone in the Biden administration say the word draft at any point. At any point. I don't think that anybody in the Obama administration ever said the word draft. And they're just kind of like talking about it. Like, people that are part of his administration, they're talking about it. JD Vance, I think it was like right before the election, says, if you're worried about a draft, guys, then you should vote for Donald Trump, because we won't be doing that. I'll find a clip of him literally saying those words. And now he's flipped the script on it, where, you know, it is an option. Now, I don't know about you, but if they were to do a draft, number one, the amount of people that would just straight up go to jail. They go to jail before they go to the military. I mean, I know I would. I mean, I'm 32, so I don't know if I'm technically draft age, but I would gladly go to jail before I would ever die in the mountains for Donald Trump or Netanyahu. There's no fucking way.
So the top is October 2024.
Into World War III because she is too grossly incompetent to do the job, and then all of your sons and daughters will end up getting a draft notice, a thing called a draft. Dad, what's this? Oh, congratulations, you've been drafted into the military. You're going to fight a war against a country that nobody's ever heard of.
Carol, I want to get your take about this idea of troops on the ground. Mothers out there are worried that we're going to have a draft, that they're going to see their sons get in and daughters get involved in this. What do you want to say about the president's plans for troops on the ground? As we know, it's been largely an air campaign up until now.
It has been, and it will continue to be, and President Trump wisely does not remove options off of the table. I know a lot of politicians like to do that quickly, but the president, as commander-in-chief, wants to continue to assess the success of this military operation. It's not part of the current plan right now, but the president, again, wisely keeps his options on the table. But as commander-in-chief, there's no greater priority or responsibility to this president than, of course, protecting the American people and protecting our troops and our bases in the Middle East, which Iran has been threatening for 47 years. They have.
She would get us in.
I just want to point one thing out. I forget what that reporter's name. I forget her name. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Maria Bartiromo?
Bartiromo, thank you. I want to point one thing out. That question was a softball. That question to Carolyn Levitt was a, hey, tell everybody there's not going to be a draft, right? Like, that's what that question was. It literally was a layup for her to say something nice and reassuring to people, to all the people that listened to him say that first bit during the election, during the campaign. That's what that was. It was a fucking softball. And Carolyn Levitt was just like, you just, like, I don't even know, like, honestly, you should have just lied. Like, she should have just fucking lied about it. This is how you know, these people are bad at their jobs. She should have just fucking lied.
Yeah, I mean, like, she wouldn't have gotten in trouble if she lied. Like, that's literally her job. Like, the job of the press secretary is to lie. I mean, not ideally, but spin, right? And it's a fucking interview on Fox News. You're allowed to lie. Obviously, the anchor's lying half the time. Go ahead and fucking lie. You're not under oath. Like, damn.
They don't fucking... Then they're not going to, like, press her on it. They're just going to be like, okay, great.
Yeah. I was trying to find recent statements by J.D. Vance on this. But I found there's this, which this is... Oh, God, this is so bad. These are 3 or 4 statements that he made related to the Iran situation. Shortly, it was before the election. All the, I think there are 3 or 4, and it's all in 2024.
All right, coming up.
So this is like right before the election.
Donald Trump.
All right, hold on. I'll put it up on the screen for you.
Donald Trump and I believe that America ought to be tough and America ought to have a strong foreign policy. But when people like Kamala Harris send our sons and daughters, our young people, to fight in stupid wars, it is the young generation that carries the burden of that. We're going to stop sending our young people to faraway lands. We are not the policemen of the world. We need to use our young people here at home. My honest guidance to those young men, and I think their concerns are very legitimate, but if you're worried about the world spinning out of control, if you're worried about a military draft, if you're worried about, God forbid, a world war, the best way to prevent it is to vote for Donald Trump. And I really believe that.
And our interest, I think, very much is in not going to war with Iran, right? It would be a huge distraction of resources. It would be massively expensive to our country.
The bigger problem here, if we zoom out, is, look, and I hate to say this, but America is not good at micromanaging wars in the Middle East.
The exact opposite.
I fucking can't with these people. I swear to God. It's the whole fucking thing. I can't, swear to God. Hegseth is announcing withdrawal? What? Withdrawal of what? I don't know about that. Mm-mm. Oh. Kuwaiti tanker full of oil struck off Dubai. That's not good. Vessel caught fire and sustained damage. Potential for an oil spill in the area.
Well, I'm sure that's going to instill confidence in the Strait of Hormuz, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And by the way, that's just 2 million barrels of crude. On that one tanker. And briefly hit 116 a barrel today. Let's see where we're at now. Because now I'm curious. Oh, well, we drop back down a little bit. We're only at 107.77 now.
Yeah.
It's great. It's good times. And of course, don't forget the Dow right now. Just want to point this out to you guys, because feel like this is a little bit important. If you're looking at the last 6 months, boy, that was fun when we hit 50,000, and now we're here at 45,000, and so crazy, man. That's so crazy, because it's like. It's just wild because in January 24th of 2025, Nemo, the Dow was at right around 44,500.
Huh.
And now the Dow is at 45,200.
Huh. Almost like we haven't gained anything.
No, it's like everything that Donald Trump is doing is just absolutely fucking the economy.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. I thought that Donald Trump was a damn genius when it came to the economy. People kept telling me, well, the economy was good when he was president. That's why I voted for him.
You thought wrong.
Y'all think the economy's good right now? Like, how's that vote turning out? How many of y'all are going to own that shit? I guarantee the majority of people that voted for Trump are going to pretend like they never did the second time. They're just going to pretend like, no, I didn't vote for him. I wasn't really into politics.
It's going to be like Nixon voters.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody admits that they voted for Nixon.
I was trying to find. So this is what I found of J.D. Vance related to Iran now. So, quote, the president's going to keep at it for a little while longer to ensure that once we leave, we don't have to do this again for a very, very long time. And that was him talking to Benny Johnson. Oh, Jesus Christ. Johnson. This country is threatening us in all these ways. They're still trying to build a nuclear weapon. We need to neuter them for a very, very long time. And that's the purpose.
just fuck.
So, like, totally not going to war with Iran, but also we need to make sure that the regime isn't around. Also, that reminds me, the Nixon thing reminded me. So I was telling people in a live the other day. Hold on. Just like no gains on jobs, added 30% to total debt over 5 years in office. Yeah. Yeah. I was telling people in a live the other day that about the list that I sent you, like when we were talking about the 70s.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that amazing,
So,
by the way.
So to bring everybody up to speed here. So Matt and I were talking the other day about just the shit going on right now and how there were like a lot of similarities between right now and the 70s. And I started thinking about it. And then I just started typing them out. And the more that I thought about it, the more things I could list out. And it was crazy. It was crazy. So this is the 1970s. This is not in like exactly chronological order, but close enough. Okay. In the 70s, USA pulls out of an unpopular war with no victory condition. So that's Vietnam. The country that was invaded to prevent the spread of something. Vietnam, we invaded to prevent the spread of communism, right? Iran, we are invading to prevent nuclear proliferation, right? So the country turns into that something post-pullout. So, oh wait, no. Actually, the country that I had in mind with that, I'm sorry. The country was invaded to prevent the spread of something. That was Afghanistan for us. So Afghanistan, we invented to prevent the spread of I guess the Taliban or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then we pulled out of Afghanistan and the Taliban took over. So didn't really prevent anything. An infamous crook becomes president. So Nixon, Donald Trump. U.S. currency legitimacy is questioned. So back in the Nixon era, it was the gold standard, right? He took us off of the gold standard, finally, completely. And there was the Nixon shock. Everybody was freaking out like, whoa, what? You're taking us off the gold standard, what the hell? Which caused crazy inflation. Government legitimacy is questioned. That also was an issue. Israel does fuck shit. The Middle East responds. In the case of Israel back in the 70s, it was the Sinai Peninsula. And this time around, it's, a lot of things. Palestine, Lebanon, Iran, Syria. So there's that. USA is economically fucked from the Middle East response. So the Middle East response in the 70s was the embargo. So that's what led to the gas crisis. That's what led to like the crazy gas lines and all that stuff that people will talk about from like that era. It's because we were dependent on the Middle East for oil. And they just said, okay, fuck it, we'll cut you off. And it hurt us because we didn't have the infrastructure that we have now with like extracting oil. We didn't know about a lot of the oil we had here at the time. So that fucked us. Now, what's interesting is that as a result of that, we passed a law that basically said if the oil is pumped here, it can't be sold overseas. So we had a ban on exporting oil in the United States because of that exact thing. The idea was, well, we need to keep it here. We can't be dependent on foreign sources, and we got to keep what we have here. We said no exporting of oil back in the 70s. That was repealed in 2016 because the Republicans forced it to be repealed. It was December of 2016. Obama signed it because I think it was a budget fight, like the government would have shut down.
Yep.
So in 2016, that ban ends, and then the companies here get to sell oil overseas. Our oil gets to go overseas now. So there's that.
Let's see. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I'm not MAGA. I'm actually independent. But I just want to find out, our Air Force is getting hurt over there in Iran. I've heard a lot of horror stories so far.
What? Say that again. Say it. Is who getting hurt?
Is our military? Are we getting a lot of casualties? I'm hearing horror stories.
Well, we have we have 13 confirmed KIA, I believe, is 13 confirmed KIA, but there have been unfortunately, there have been a lot of serious injuries from what we understand. There have been some serious attacks, and I know that they've been expecting a lot because, for example, at our major, our biggest military hospital facility over there, which is at Ramstein, they suspended all non-essential procedures. Like if you're having a baby or something like that, they've sent you to different local hospitals and different stuff like that, which means they're basically preparing for a mass casualty event. Like they're preparing for soldiers to come back injured. So it's
all right. Do you get guests on your show?
Sorry?
Do you get guests on your show?
Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm.
See if you can get Jesse Ventura on your show.
Oh, guests like that.
To Trump. And...
Well, I mean, that would be great. Do you know him? I mean, if you can help us get him.
I don't know. No, I only know from growing up watching him wrestle TV, and I know his military past. But he just states that all these politicians like to send people to war, but they don't send their own kids to war.
That's pretty true. I mean, do you think that Barron Trump is going to go?
No, but I think he should, and that's what Jesse Ventura said too. That Barron Trump should go in the military.
I saw that. I saw where he said send Barron. Yeah.
It's just sick, man. This guy, and it's not over yet. Even if he's caused a lot of damage, it's not over yet. He's not out of office. We get how many more years of him?
Almost 3.
So I think anybody listening that voted for him better think next time before they vote.
I mean, I would agree, but people like us, we're at least a little bit more insulated, right? You're South Shore?
Yes, sir.
I know that area code, so.
Yeah, I'm in the same state as you. My father was in the military, all that. So I just think it's dumb to send people to war for reasons we shouldn't be at war, and then people get hurt, KIA, all that stuff. Physical, mental disabilities. I mean, it's sick. And this guy sits and babbles on Fox News all day.
Yeah. I mean, he's he's crazy.
I'll leave it with this. He's the worst president we've ever had. He makes George W. Bush look like a choir boy.
I do believe that we would all take George W. Bush back at this point with open arms, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
And that's saying something, huh?
Yeah, that sure is. We never learn. We get bad people. We get rid of them. We get somebody worse. I can't wait to see down the road what we get next.
Now, just because you said that, now I'm scared, friend. But
I'm scared too. Just telling you that's how the voters are. We'll get a couple of guys that are all right, then we get somebody horrible again, and just crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good night, man.
You too, friend. I hope you enjoy the nice day tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
All
Good
right.
night.
Good night.
Yep.
South Shore. All right. You got a couple of Gansets. It's fine. It's good. You had a good time. A couple of Sams. Good. I don't know, guys. Pretty close. Oh, wait, Nemo. Yeah, Nemo was right in the middle of his thing. I don't want to. I want to let Nemo finish. By the way, I want to point out I contributed a little bit to this list, but I also kind of want to say that there are also things that Nemo would have just added anyways. I was getting excited when he was talking about the list, and I was like, oh, what this and that. But I do want to point out that it's definitely things he would have added on his own. So, but I really enjoyed this. I just want to point out that that I also said that Nemo should make this into a video, that this should be I want to point that out. I suggested that because I think this should be a video because I think it's fucking great. The idea of throwing all of this side by side. I don't think enough people can recognize the historical parallels that are going on right now. And I think it's important. So, anyways, I think you should keep going.
Alrighty. So, Israel does fuck shit. Middle East responds. So, like I mentioned, in the 70s, it was the embargo. Now it's Iran and low-key Iraq and Yemen. A couple other places. Okay. The U.S. economy is fucked because of that. So, again, the embargo back in the 70s that messed up the U.S. economy in a bad way. And right now, the only thing that's keeping the U.S. it's not even the U.S. economy; it's the stock market. The only thing that's keeping that one thing looking pretty is AI. That's it. The second that bubble pops, which I promise you, the bubble's gonna pop. Not saying that AI is like a fad. It's not. It's like the internet, but there's the .com bubble, there's an AI bubble. It's absolutely about to pop. And when that pops, that's the only thing keeping the stock market looking nice. And the trillions of dollars are going to evaporate from the stock market. So, yeah. Anyway, we get a brief reprieve, a brief pause after the notorious crook is elected president. We get a brief pause because we elect a Democrat. So we get 4 years of a pause, essentially. And that, in my mind, this is why I said it's not exactly chronological. That is Jimmy Carter getting elected. So that happens. Jimmy Carter, unfortunately, coddled right-wing logic, which was the era of big government is over, right? And was big on trying to deregulate and to decouple the government from certain industries. And yeah, kowtowing to the right wing didn't help Jimmy Carter because the right wing hated Jimmy Carter. And as a result of him kowtowing to the right wing, he was historically known as a weak, ineffectual president. So, you get a 4-year pause with Jimmy Carter. You also got a 4-year pause with Joe Biden. What did Joe Biden do? Joe Biden coddled right-wingers. We did get genuinely progressive things out of the Biden administration. Same thing happened with Jimmy Carter. But he absolutely kowtowed to right-wing logic. Tried to compromise with people who should not be compromised with. You shouldn't negotiate with them because they are dishonest actors. It doesn't matter what you give them. They are still going to say that you're a communist. They're going to say that you're some super left-wing, woke, turbo-liberal, crazy person, and that you should be nowhere near the office. And so, what happened after 4 years of that? Joe Biden loses the deal. Well, I guess essentially Joe Biden loses the election in 2024. And then a new Republican comes in. And in this case, it's Trump Part 2. The thing is, he's kind of different from Trump Part 1 because it's mask off. The same thing kind of happened with Reagan. So after Jimmy Carter, Reagan comes along 4 years later. Reagan turns the dial up to 11 on right-wing shit. He even campaigns using the slogan, "Make America Great Again." Reagan literally used that exact slogan. And what did Reagan do when he came into office? Cut taxes. Matt mentioned it earlier. The biggest tax cut in history, 1981. Cut taxes in half. Because prior to Reagan, I think the top marginal tax rate for an individual, so your individual income tax, the absolute tippy top percentage was 70%. Now, that only kicked in after you made like a fuck ton of money. But that was the absolute top. Reagan comes along, cuts it down to, I think it was 38.
50.
50? Okay.
I only know that because I just looked it up because I was curious because I was trying to figure it out. But that's the biggest tax cut we've ever seen at once was that 20% reduction. All at once, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
But yeah. And just to remind everybody too, while Nemo's talking about this and we talk about that, remember, when we talk about those numbers, I think it's really important to remind people that A, Nemo's right, it had to be a large amount of number, and B, it's, if you've ever looked it up, if you need to know about how a progressive tax system works, it's not just like you made $100, we're taking 70 of it. It's not how that works. There are buckets that you fill with amounts of money, and then it's over X amount that gets taken. So it would be like if you made over $60, we're taking 70% of the amount over $60 that you make. So of the 40, et cetera, et cetera. So just as a friendly reminder, I don't want you sitting there going, whoa, that's terrible, taking 70% of someone's money. That's not how it works. Just as a reminder.
Yeah. And so Reagan, we get, Reaganomics, which that is the ushering in of trickle down, which is still haunting us to this day. Obviously Reagan was a racist piece of shit. I think that he tried to earn kudos by being very pro-immigration, which he was. He was very, very pro-immigration. But he was still a racist fuck. In a bad way. So obviously that. There's so many things that we deal. Oh, there it is.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? Okay, well, I guess come back.
Alrighty.
Weird. What the fuck? So weird. By the way, guys, we'll probably wrap things up. I want to let Nemo. No, don't worry. Nemo will be right back. But I want to let him finish this up. Don't worry, he'll be right back. But probably wrap things up. Yeah, Nemo showed too much skin. Exactly. Nemo's getting a little risque. Do you guys know? I want to tell you guys something funny. I was on my way up to or down to New York, and Emma and Crystal were on live, and I couldn't even talk. I just joined up because I was just going to show them the train ride for a sec. I was just showing them the train ride, and I put my camera on, and I got flagged for showing them out the window of the train. Like TikTok thought that I was, I don't know, that I was. Anyways, whatever. It was hilarious. Fucking TikTok, but
yeah. I mean, I probably earned that one given what I was saying about Reagan, but he deserves it. So anyway, a lot of things that we deal with today can be traced back to Reagan. But the point is that after pausing the right-wing shift for 4 years, you pause it for 4 years, and then it goes into overdrive. So the same thing happened in the 70s. So you had Nixon, and then Ford finished out his term. You get Jimmy Carter for 4 years, and then boom, overdrive. Ironically, there's also issues with Iran in that situation too. So there's a lot of similarities, like a lot.
I want you guys to all bug Nemo to make a video laying out all of those parallels together, and for him to post it to TikTok and to the tube. Annoy him, make him do it.
Yeah.
Only because I'm not trying to be annoying to him, but only because I think it's just I think it's when he mentioned it to me, and he pointed, and I was just like, I fucking love this. I mean, I love it because I'm a big dork. I mean, and I like history stuff, and that I know that's why. But I also think you guys also like this. I mean, you guys like it. I know that there's a lot of other people that do, because I think it's super smart to point out things like this. So that's all. But neither here nor there. So, all right. Well, it is 2. So I'm gonna say, well, let's wrap up. We did a couple of people to talk to. Weird night, weird people, weird night. Back tomorrow night. Let's talk our normal time. Normal. Normal everything. Glad to be back. Thank you guys again for all of your support for New York. I've got more stuff coming. If you haven't already seen my first video that I put out, please go check it out. It was a great experience. A really great time. And I've got some more. I'm putting together a cut right now of some of my favorite signs that I saw, which I think you guys are gonna get a kick out of. One of my favorite being who is and isn't a king. There were a lot of funny ones on that sign. I like that one a lot. There's another one that was IKEA has better cabinets. Which I was like, now wait a second. I was like, I feel like IKEA has actually improved. Okay, but I was like, but at the same time, also I get the joke and it's pretty fucking funny. There was a group of very nice older gay men who were carrying a sign that said "No kings for these queens," and I was like, I fucking love you guys. That's fucking dope. Like you guys are awesome. Love you guys. I think that actually I even threw that one at the end of my video that I made tonight. So there were some good ones. There were some really good ones. So people are smart and fun and cool. So I was impressed. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that ended up it was a record. It was, what, 8 million?
So Martina, our friend Martina, who some of you may know on here. So she was one of the organizers. So she told us the night of, so when we were out at karaoke, she said that it was over 8 million, but without California and Hawaii numbers. That's what she said. So I was like, holy fuck. So I don't even know. I don't know what the final was. It could be closer to like 9 or more. Like I don't even know what I don't know. I have to go check what the final count was, but it was crazy. Like I don't know if you guys saw. I will show you. Let me show you one. I will show you one more thing here real quick. Our friend Crystal posted this. She posted this, and I thought this was a really cool video. Really cool video showing is like a drone shot. I'm pretty sure of us. You can see me. I'm right there. No. Check this out. So between 7th Avenue and 8th Avenue is 350,000 people that marched from Central Park South down to Times Square. So that was pretty cool. It was pretty awesome. So, yeah, it was really neat. So, anyways, guys, one last time, please make sure that you're following myself and Nemo and our backup accounts. Please make sure that you're subscribed to both of us over on the tube. Let's see who we've got here live to go and say hello to. What do you think? What do you think, Nemo? We've got a few options. We've got Swan. We've got Joey. We've got what else we got over here? We've got Isaiah, Chris. Who? What do you think? Where do you want to go?
Let's raid Joey.
Joey it is. Here we go. I just dropped his ad down there. Please tell Joey that that Nemo and I sent you, and do some nice things for Joey. Joey's a good guy, and always puts definitely puts a smile on my face for sure. Keep an eye out for Nemo, especially if he pops up somewhere later on, somewhere tomorrow. You never know. I might pop up somewhere tomorrow. I'm going to bed now. I am tired. I had a long weekend. This is a long weekend. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But please continue to do all the good friends, like our friend Erika Shante says. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for the welcome back. And yeah, we'll wrap up. So let's go see our friend Joey.